Once there was life. It was burned to glass and shattered to sand. Once there was a people left to thirst and starve, now just dust and bone. All that remains, now scattered under the sun, is food for the worms. Let us begin!
Big fat tits.
Well, that was on the air.
Nice.
And that's going to be our theme for tonight. Hello, everybody. Big fat tits on you all. Welcome to the Oddities D&D. Big supporter of open D&D. How are you guys doing with that shit? That's pretty awesome. Yeah. But let's continue on with the story from last week. But before we do, we're going to introduce all the players around the table, starting with... Who do I dare ask first? I'm going to start off with the kitty muncher there. Ari.
We love kitty munching.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you can't steal my kneecaps because I don't have any. And I'm Ari. And this is a message brought to you by the Worm on the String gang. Because worms. And I play Miria, the Hexblade Warlock, with issues.
and in need of patellas.
Yeah.
Has no idea what the fuck's going on.
That, I think, was the most bizarre intro my brain has had to contemplate in the history of this stream. Point of inspiration.
Hey!
Across from there, we've got Fred.
Hi, my name is Fred, and fun fact about me, I sell patellas on Facebook Marketplace. For anyone interested. Anyway, I play Rose, and no issues. She's fine.
Cool,
I don't know what the memes are all about.
All right. Down from there, we've got Xander.
Hi, it's me again, coming at you from underneath that bed. Just to let you know, the condoms, they were expired. Still delicious, though. I'm Zanzan, and I play Nagheim, your drow wizard.
Oh my god.
Put your condoms in the bin. Please.
You'll have to tell us the difference in taste between female condoms and male condoms.
Oh.
More filling. Last. That was way too quick a response.
You told on yourself.
Now, to save me from public embarrassment, hey, it's Chuck.
Hi. I'm Chuck. I play Colt, the half-orc rogue. Let's all just stare at Jason for a moment.
This is payback from my stare earlier. So we're golden.
I bless you with double D till 20s. 20s.
Oh, I'm dying. And so will you. All right. So on that note, who's reading the recap from last time?
I saw your glasses down.
Yeah,
my glasses.
That's our cue.
I can do it. I was like, I probably haven't read in a while. Let me actually bring these and be prepared. Okay. Oh god, wait 1 sec.
Yeah, let's be prepared.
Yeah. You know. Much better. Okay. Viria excuses herself from the table, leaving Colt, Rose, and Nagheim to enjoy their food. She then calls Nagheim to join her outside through the earring of messaging. There she explains she left the bar after hearing the voice of Thorndyke, the pirate who set her entire quest to gather the betrayer's shards in motion following his actions in her home village. Nagheim then turns her into a raven so she can return to the clever tiger unnoticed. Words are hard. And Nagheim explains the situation to the other two. The Oddities then attempt to track Thorndyke as he and his crew leave the bar and spot his ship in the docks. The next morning, the Oddities head to the Brass Bagger to wait for the shopkeeper and spot Thorndyke and his crew heading out of the city's borders. Colt and Nagheim follow them to see them leave into the desert aboard hovering structures. Colt and Rose then decide to arrange the transportation of their own out in the desert, while Viria and Nagheim meet with the shopkeeper, who does present a map to them, one to Isilra, with a note from Thorndyke on its back. The party then rushes out to the desert on the pirate's tail, with Viria unsuccessfully attempting to contact her patron for directions through her dreams. As a final option, Nagheim tries to peer into her mind to speak with Saphira themselves, but gets a psychic cone of cold to their face for their trouble. As the Oddities ponder their next move and tell themselves they should return to Shamel in hopes of ambushing Thorndyke's crew on their way back to their ship, a rumble from the sand below preludes further trouble for the group. Worms.
Yes, indeed. In the early hours of the desert sun rising to the new day, what started as a mild argument out of frustration quickly grew into panic as a herd of wild beasts howling across the dunes seemed to be running to overcome the party. But as the ground beneath your feet shook, the oncoming creature seemingly disregarded your presence, you all realize too late. They weren't hunting. They were being hunted. As a gargantuan worm with a wide-open, toothy maw broke through the desert surface and bellowed out to everyone on the ground in hunger. Everyone!
Roll initiative.
Oh, crumbs.
The beast said to roll initiative? That's surprising.
Yeah, worm. I need a roll initiative. That's rude.
Ooh, hibiscus.
Hibiscus indeed.
Yep, that's an 11.
Oh, that's an 11 for me too. What's your next, baby?
You're faster than I am.
Yeah,
let's
I am.
not kid ourselves here.
All right. So, call him out to me. Nagheim, what'd you get?
You're muted.
12.
12? Thank
I
you.
can't see the 6 in the way.
It's all good. Cult?
11. I have the high dex roll because Fury also got 11.
Nice. And Rose?
15.
Sweet. And let's roll for Pretty. Okay, 8. Right on. Let's do this. So, Rose, you are up first. You see an entire squad of very muscular creatures kind of running away from this ginormous worm that has just burst through the ground. What would you like to do?
Does it look hostile?
Oh, yes.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure, it could be a friendly worm.
This is true.
We haven't encountered one of those.
You probably won't.
Noted. Then I'd like to begin by raging.
Go for it.
Wee. And then I will. Feels so special. I'm first. Oh my god, it's me. I'll begin with me. I'm gonna go to this guy over here. I'm gonna run. Just be like, sup, right there.
Okay.
And then I will attack with Voltric.
Cool. We're going to put him on the board then. There we go. 19 does hit. Roll some damage.
Go. So. Da, 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 da. That's gonna be 13 damage.
Sweet. And do you have another attack?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Let's see it.
And I will attack again.
Hits.
Pew.
That's
And
21.
that's gonna be 21 damage. Yes.
Sweet. Awesome. Anything else on your turn? Any more movement? Anything like that?
No, I'm good here.
Yeah? Okay. So, he rolled the highest initiative, actually. So we're going to count them as this turn, but it'll be before Rose on the subsequent turns, if that's okay. All right. So we'll handle these guys first. They can... Let's see here. Want to measure something real quick.
Illegal.
Oh, yeah. So... geez, wrong thing.
Yeah.
These three guys are piecing the fuck out.
Understandable.
Yeah. And this guy right here, seeing that his buddy is kind of a distraction, he's piecing out that way. And this guy's like, what the fuck? Richard!
Oh, tricky dicky.
But he's gonna do one little thing just to kind of put himself between two hostile things and just move around to the other side of Rose. Unfortunately, no attack of opportunity just yet. And he's gonna try and smack you twice, but not before he does something called a mind-breaking howl.
Oh.
Yes. It is a 60-foot cone. Each creature in that area, including the worm, that isn't deafened must succeed a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of its next turn. I'm going to roll for our big bad wormy guy.
So wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes. Oh, he fails.
Wow.
Let
I
them
failed too.
fight.
Yes. And what did you get, Rose? You also
12.
fail. Okay. So, with that, so just to clarify, you are frightened until his next turn. While the creature is frightened in this way, its speed is halved, and it is incapacitated. A target that successfully saves, blah, 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 doesn't matter. And now he's going to hit you twice. Coming up. Oh, that's the damage, not the thing. Ignore that. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Yes. And that will be 12 points of... What kind of damage is this? Piercing, but that's halved, so 6. As well as 20 points of psychic damage, which is not halved. So 26 damage altogether.
That's chill.
And then attack number 2. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, did everything freeze on this thing? What's going on? There we go. Let's try that again. Boo. Here it comes. I don't think this will hit. A 16, does that hit?
It meets.
Okay, so it hits. All right. So, another 11 points of damage. We'll say rounded down to 5. And another 17 points of psychic damage. So that'll be 22 points of damage total.
Cool.
Awesome. All right, next up, Nagheim.
Where's my spell? Okay. Nagheim is gonna kind of look at the worm, just like, I don't want to deal with you. And a little quick flash of light, golden light is gonna appear, and gold dust is gonna start sprinkling over the worm. And I'm gonna cast Polymorph.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw of 17.
Okay. What are you turning it into?
It is a tiny little butterfly.
Excellent.
And Nagheim's going to go, no one attack the butterfly. leave it.
No.
Yeah,
What happens if we attack it?
it goes back to normal.
Oh, right.
Oh,
So I
easy
should
enough.
try to catch it.
Yeah, don't touch it. Just
But what if we caught it and then, threw it at, let's say, an enemy like, and it turns back into a huge worm and eats him?
it only lasts for about an hour.
Oh, all right. That
Mhm.
won't work.
It would have been fun though. I imagined that immediately.
So while this is
How
happening, there
far
is a
are
deadly
we?
creature still on the battlefield that
Yeah.
took a big chunk out of your friend Rose. So, Nagheim, bonus action movement.
What bonus action? I don't have.
You
bonus
do have a
actions.
spell that grants you bonus actions.
Yeah, but I have a. It's a spell. I have to cast it first to be able to do that. But I know. But yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Cult.
Now, remind me if I'm wrong, because I've got some used things here. Did we have a long rest before this happened?
Yes, you guys just woke up.
Okay. So I'm just going to get that shit back. Thank you. All right. Cult is going to probably run over to Rose, and that's
Hi.
easy enough.
Oh my god, hi. Nice meeting you here.
Oh my god, hello. He's going to actually dive through the bushes, roll off, and then it looks like there's a little descent here. He's going to do a little somersault, land 3-point, and then do, and then come up right next to Rose.
Amazing.
Hello, Rosie. And attack!
Do
La,
it.
la, la, la. What should I use? Mentor's hand, maybe? Oh, crumble bums. 14?
Misses.
Did you roll with advantage because
You're
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
yeah, yeah.
I'm flanking.
you're
I'm flanking.
flanking?
I know. There's a whole reason I went over there.
Why did I do this?
Okay. I know how to play this fantasy RPG.
That just hits.
16
Yes.
for the hit.
So your damage and sneak attack.
Ooh, get off of there. Get lost. Okay, there we go. Oh my
Amazing.
gosh. 32.
Excellent.
Ooh, that feels good.
All right. Bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. Oh my gosh. Double check. Sure, I'm doing this correctly. I'm going to. Nah, you know what? I could probably just fuck it up with my sword. So
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
take my other sword. My other sword. Oh, that's a 12.
That will
so
miss, I'm sorry to say.
misses.
Yeah.
That's okay. So yeah,
It
Colt.
would still be with advantage.
Oh, it would. Oh my god. I'm just so excited. 19.
Hits.
We've all
Sorry,
just missed each other so much.
I have animated dice on my screen, and they're they're super distracting to me. 20. Oh no. Minus the sneak attack damage.
Oh, so 9?
Yeah, because I only
Yeah.
get it
Yep.
once per action.
For sure.
So 9.
Excellent. Anything else? Any more movement? Anything?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Cool. Viria, you're up.
Okay, so Viria's eyes are gonna glow a lot more brightly than they usually do, and a skeletal ghostly figure is going to drift over and loom over her as I cast Spirit Shroud, necrotic damage,
Nice.
and I'll be Eldritch blasting the thing between Colt and Rose.
Go for it.
So that's 3 beams. First one's for 25.
Okay. To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, 11
11?
force damage plus my Spirit Shroud, necrotic damage, so a D8. Actually, no, it's 2d8s because this is a. Wait, hang on. Let me read. I can't read. I'm tired. Oh, so no, 3d8s because it's a level 5 spell slot. 1. Come on, why is this so slow? 2. I'll just manually roll it next time.
So 21.
Yeah,
Okay, I think you have another Eldritch Blast or 2 more.
I get 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't kill it, another beam. Another 25.
Cool.
So these, so 7 force damage and then 3d8s, 19 necrotic damage, so 26 damage total.
Jesus.
Oh, it's
And-
a Skilly Man. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the skeleton. I was like, the Spirit Shroud's gonna use spirits in the area, so why not go for that? And then third Eldritch Blast. 22,
Hits.
12 force damage, and another 17 necrotic.
He did.
Yeah. Does
Just
the
like-
Howler have a soul?
Oh, we'll say, I don't know if we determined if it was supposed to be like a sentient kind of soul, like someone with a personality that you need to conjure, or if it's an animal.
Oh.
Like, this is a monstrosity to be technical, so it's not really. You tell me.
It's, well, if we're looking at the letter of the law, it's when a creature you can see dies within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Yeah, this would count then. Well,
These are,
Yeah.
soul trinkets are basically to give me, like, I get advantage on death saves, and I get advantage on con saves.
I'd say yeah. Creature is like all encompassing, I think.
Sweet.
It's like if it specified like humanoid or something like that.
Alright.
But I think we're good.
So, yeah, the soul of the creature, like a soft blue light, starts to emanate, and Cult just, his eyes go white, and then the green milky sort of magic starts flowing out of his eyes, and he opens up his hand, dropping his sword, and it just goes whoop, and goes to his hand, and he goes, oh shit, I didn't know, what, did I do something wrong? Oh, what is this? And is a little bit shocked. I'm gonna read up on it.
Awesome sauce. All right. Is that your turn? Viria?
Yeah, let's say I'll have moved up to where I'm currently am, since Spirit Shroud only works if the enemy's within 10 feet of me, so.
Perfect. Well, that might come into play. So
Fair's fair.
we come to the purple butterfly's turn. I'm not going to look it up, but I'm going to assume that a butterfly speed is about 5 feet. So if anyone wants to make a perception check with a DC 15, we'll say, in the heat of battle, you can.
Yeah, no, don't see shit.
Okay. Nagheim, you see a little speck on the wind just kind of moving 5 feet away from all of you.
Yeah.
But the one thing that everybody can see is a pack of howlers that have seen their main adversary just disappear and go, I could still use a lunch. And they make their way up around the back.
That's my favorite way to make it.
And lo and behold, they see a little bit of a snacky.
Oh.
And they go, like a Werther's candy.
Oh no!
And within an instant, I'll make everybody, we'll say Cult, Rose, and Viria, just because you have line of sight, make a perception check. Very low DC.
Huh?
Yeah.
Very low
22.
DC, you say?
Well, not that
Vera,
low.
You and I are on the same page today, both 7.
Yeah.
Well, you two are congratulating each other on like the cool combo move that everybody kind of pulled off. Meanwhile, Rose was looking at the butterfly, saw this beast come around and go, how? And she saw the look of, oh no, on its face. Because,
Oh, that's no good.
oh, let's make that a little bigger. Boom! You see the purple worm burst out of this howler and take up so much space that it annihilates the other 2 that were standing beside it. It is back in play.
Rose is gonna.
I'm gonna
Rose is
move this
say,
real quick and destroy these guys. Oh,
Nagaheim, your butterfly.
sugar
Yeah, I can
baby.
see.
Just in
Doesn't
case you
take
didn't
much.
notice.
And
You
lastly,
howlers usually eat butterflies. Like, what the fuck?
they're in desert. They will take anything. But you also see the last of the party that came out kind of go up here. And then, nope. Right the fuck out again.
Attack of
You
opportunity, though.
Cult, you can make an attack of opportunity if you like.
They're just both standing there watching this, and they just look at each other and go, "Oh,
Sup, you want this? No.
okay." Attack of opportunities. Come on, wake up. Where are you? My apologies. Things are not. There you are.
Oops, I should get on the right page here.
Ugh, it's only 13.
Oh, that's going to be a miss.
Okay.
But you scared him enough. He's like, yipe, 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 all the way away.
Technically, actually, we'd have to cancel it anyway because I have used my reaction for this round.
Oh.
To create
Oh, you
my soul
did?
trinket. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, you had the wherewithal. You were like, bigger things to worry about. But with that said, we are at the top of the round now. So we are on to Rose. What would you like to do?
I would like to enemy run, jump, and then attack.
Go for it.
Anime run? I think you mean Naruto run.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to use a copyright trademark name. You know how OGL? No, just kidding. All right.
A metal headband run.
Metal headband run from an anime figure with yellow hair.
Oh, like Naruto. Whoops. Shit.
Okay, so I will attack with Vuvu,
Okay.
but in fun fact, Voltric is fully charged, so I will do Blood Burst.
Everybody
at
in chat, cross your fingers that Rose gets a natural 20 because I want to see just how much damage this can do.
Wait, now you just jinxed it. Thank you.
But I will give you a heads up. I will give you a heads up. If you do it recklessly, you can roll with advantage.
I will do it extra recklessly.
Fantastic. Let's see. Everybody, pray for Rose.
So I can roll with advantage.
Yep.
Buttocks clenched.
So my anus is clenched. Everything is so clenched. Ooh, 26.
Oh, was it a natural?
No.
Oh, shoot.
No,
But it does hit.
I'm 1 point from a.
Oh, was it a 19?
My hit DC is +7, so if it was 27, it would have been a natural.
Do you have a feature that's like crit on a 19 or a 20? Is that you?
That's me. No.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Useless.
I was so excited. Okay, let's see some damage because you definitely hit Mr. Purple People Eater here.
All right, so it's gonna be level 6. Boop, 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 boop.
So that's 28 points of blood burst damage plus your regular damage.
Oh, from the axe, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Do do do. Ba ba da boop boop boom.
18 plus 3, so that's 21 plus 28. So that's 49 points of damage in one hit.
Oh.
And she has another attack.
And I'm gonna regular attack with Voltric.
Go for it. That'll hit.
22.
Another 21 points of damage. Oh, baby. You love to see it. All right. Now, bonus action. Anything you want to do? There's also movement if you have it left.
What can I do? No, all of my bonus stuff is from my bardic stuff, so I don't think I can use it.
Okay.
'Cause I'm raging.
Not a problem. Not a
Thank
problem.
you, but no thanks.
No worries.
Well, you can't cast spells, but can you use your bardic inspiration though?
Is bardic inspiration a spell?
No, it's more like your charm and personality, I'd say.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you want. Nagheim, you're on deck.
All right, let's try it. Let's do bardic inspiration.
Cool. Who's it going to?
I feel who's within 60 feet of me.
That would be everyone, I think. Yeah, everyone.
Who does the most damage?
Well, after this round, you.
Really all depends.
What?
Yeah, I'm
all
luck
depends.
based, but Viria generally does a lot of damage, and it depends on what Nagheim uses.
I'm
I
gonna
have
give
a
it to
level 6
Nagaheim.
spell slot, baby.
Nagaheim is always giving, so it's time that we give back to Nagaheim. There you go.
Okay.
It's finally
I
time for Nagheim to
actually-
take.
Well, I roll
What?
a bardic inspiration when I do my attack. Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to roll anything, Rose.
Oh no, I know. I wanted to share the thing
Oh,
and
the
I
description.
did roll.
No worries.
There you go.
Fantastic. So, Rose, you're staying put?
Nagaheim. I'm staying put. Yeah.
Excellent. Nagheim, you are up. Let's see it.
I get there. That puts me within 5 feet.
Mhm.
My bonus action is going to be Albert helping by distracting. So I'm going to do inflict wounds at 6th level.
Sweet.
Let me see if I can get a nat 20. No, but a 24 to hit.
Absolutely.
So 37. That's a lot of ones.
That's still a lot of damage, though.
That's a lot of ones. That makes me sad. Yeah, it doesn't do anything else. That's all.
All right. Bonus action movement.
I moved.
Okay. That's all your movement, though?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Moving along. Cult.
Cult is going to. Rose is within 50 feet. So being so generous to Nagheim, Cult's going to be generous to Rose and use his bonus action to cast Shield of Faith upon her.
Ooh, what's that do?
Shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. It lasts. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Amazing.
So I'm going to give myself a note. So you can add
2.
to your armor class, Rose.
So your AC is 18 right now.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're up and close, so might as well give you a little extra.
Rock and roll.
And he is going to use his. He can't quite get there. with
You have dash, right?
regular movement, but so he's going to wait. He's going to use his action? Despite, can I use my action to dash, or does
Yeah.
it have to be a bonus action?
No.
And so he's going to get in place here, just up on this little ledge. Will that still count for flanking?
This thing is gargantuan. So I'd say, like, even if you're not technically up opposite another player, you're still,
We've
yes.
always sort of played it like if you're both attacking the same creature.
Yeah, I don't think of flanking as like you need to be like across from each other. It's like you need to like split their attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. He's gonna get into place for that. So that's my run. Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
All right. Nope, that's me.
You're good? Viria, you are up.
Okay, so Viria's gonna run up.
Fireball everybody.
I can't do that.
That was my next turn.
She's gonna run up so we can all surround it. 30 feet. Yeah, I think that's 30 feet. And as she runs, her eyes are gonna flare again, and a thin sheen of ice is gonna cover the worm as I Hexblades curse it. And I'm gonna whack it with my sword.
Whackity whack.
Whack it with my sword.
Work.
Wow, okay. I feel bad because I misread the Spirit Shroud thing. It's a D8 per 2 slot levels above third, not 1. So, I'm sorry for exploding that howler.
I'm not. That was
Probably
epic.
shouldn't have. Yeah, okay.
Trust
I'll
me,
roll
you killed it with the
correctly this
first
time.
Eldritch Blast. I just wanted to see you get
Okay, you
killer
just wanted-
damage. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so, weapon attack. 12.
Miss.
Yeah, I got another one though.
Yeah, you do. Hits. No. I just wanted to make you feel better for a second. Before I ripped it out from
Can
under you.
I use my inspiration and
Yeah.
roll those?
Hell, well, one of them, sure.
One of them,
Yeah.
because fuck that. 2 2s in a row.
Wait,
That's better.
There you
I was
go.
gonna say
27.
you would have had advantage on them anyway, because you're across from Colt.
This is true. This is true. Okay, so
So
roll
take
one
your
more time.
inspiration back.
Save your inspiration. So one misses. This will hit. Roll with advantage just to see if you get a natural 20. Okay, so it definitely hits. So let's roll some damage.
Cool. Okay.
Good looking out.
17 slashing
17.
damage.
Excellent.
Let's roll Spirit Shroud damage. I want necrotic. Plus 10 necrotic, and
Okay.
it gets from the Hexblade's curse another 4 damage, and then I have Life Drinker, so that's another 5 necrotic damage.
Sweet.
So 27 plus 5, 32 plus another 10, 42 damage.
Okay. Brilliant.
Stat.
All right. Next up, it is the worm's turn. Now, to be fair, everyone is kind of surrounding this creature, so I rolled a d4 as to whose attention it got. And this is coming for you, Viria.
Hello.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take 27 points of piercing damage. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no, I know what this is about. Damn, I should have cast Bless.
Looks 16.
You are swallowed by the worm. You are blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm. So at least that's something. Yeah, and you get 24 points of acid damage as well.
Okay. Hang on.
And for its second attack,
Before we go forward, I'm going to use, I have the Gift of the Chromatic Dragon feat. As a reaction, I'm going to activate Reactive Resistance. When you take acid, amongst other damages, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that instance of damage.
cool.
Very cool.
Is that ongoing or just when you get it?
I'll
I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah,
But
I'll
we'll
figure
say
it
right
out,
now
but
12. Yeah. All right. For its second attack, I rolled again to see who it's going to go for. Cult, this is coming for you. Does a 31 hit, Cult?
Maybe.
Yes, it does. All right. You take 21 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
Do you want to uncanny dodge or do you want to save your reaction?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll uncanny dodge the shit out of that.
Okay. But I don't think you can uncanny dodge this.
Right. So I take 10.
Well, I'm talking about what's coming up next if the
Okay.
damn dice would stop jiggling.
I mean, I always have that problem.
35 points of poison damage. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, God. 35, you said?
Yeah.
35. And I have a soul trinket. I have a soul trinket.
That's going to be...
I get to roll with advantage. I get
Okay,
to
go,
roll
go,
with
go, go,
advantage.
go.
Well, 16.
Yeah. That fails. So...
Also, roll your concentration.
Oh, my concentration.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
So another constitution check for this.
Which I also get to roll with advantage. 14. So that is...
Less than half the damage you just took.
No, because it does. Yes, it would be because it totals it all up together. Oh, you would have had to roll over a 20.
Yeah. So
Okay, well,
you
okay,
took poison damage.
sorry.
You are also poisoned. So please mark that down as well.
Rose no longer has shield. My apologies, Rose.
It was good
Okay.
while it lasted. And then
Poison.
you see the creature disappear underground.
Goodbye.
3 attacks of opportunity, though. Except for Cult
by
because
the-
you used your reaction to
My reaction.
By
uncanny
the
dodge.
way, this thing, because it got hit by my spirit shroud, it starts its turn, has its speed reduced by 10 feet
Good to know.
until the start of my turn.
Okay, so instead of 50 feet, it is 40.
Yes. Also, it can't regain hit points.
Oh, it's not. Okay, yep, good. All right.
Look-
That's yes.
Look at that, almost
it.
a nat 20 with my rapier.
Nice.
As it's going,
I also get
Nagheim,
one, right?
Yes,
would
you do.
just, like, while holding, like, their cane would just drop part of the cane part would just fall off. And
So
just
what's
cut
your
it in
damage,
slice.
Nagheim? And Rose, unfortunately, that misses.
Probably gonna be like 2. Let's find out.
4.
4!
How dare you sell yourself short?
Yeah!
Brilliant.
So proud.
All right.
Like, I'm like, be shocked that they just smacked this giant fucking creature. Like, I did it.
Okay. With that, Rose, it is your turn.
Can I perceive, like looking at the ground, do I notice any movement in the sand that would tell me like where the creature is going?
I will say make a perception check. I won't make it a disadvantage, but it is a high DC. Nothing just
How's
yet.
9?
Nothing just yet. But because you can't see it, definitely you can move anywhere you want, and we can say you can hold whatever action you want to for if it appears, if you like.
I would like to hold my action.
Okay?
Is dialogue free?
Is what?
Dialogue?
Oh, like you want to? Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Nagheim, what do we do?
it's good dialogue. I'm gonna write that down. Any response from Nagheim?
We have to wait until it comes up again.
Fair enough. Anything else you're doing on your turn, Rose?
I'm gonna move more towards the center here,
Go for it.
and I'm gonna wait.
All right. Perfect. Next up, Nagheim. Cult, you're on deck.
Oh, it's probably it's probably sensing our movement underground as well for hunting. Cult, be as quiet as you can, and Nagheim's going to shoot up into the air. And I'm going to cast Fly on myself,
Okay.
and I will move like, I don't fucking know, like here.
And how
But-
high up are you?
Wait, that was. So I am. I have 60 foot of flying. So I'm like 40 feet in the air.
Okay, just make a mark, like type it beside your name, just so I know. And that's the end of your turn, Nagheim?
Yeah.
Okay. Cult, you're up. Viria, you're on deck.
Let me type. There we go. Or not.
Cult, what you want to do?
Sorry, I was like, what's Viria gonna do?
Well, we're all
Christ.
thinking that.
Oh, I love the little wings.
That's amazing.
Colt is gonna be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's going to move closer to. Oh, we're still on ruler. Closer to Rose and Nagheim. Unfortunately, Nagheim is 40 feet up,
Mm-hmm.
but he is going to. I wonder.
I'll say you'll have a little bit of elevation if you're still on those stones, if that helps you.
It
For whatever
does.
you're
I just
planning?
need to be 30 feet with my compatriots.
Okay,
as
so I'll say if you
less.
back up to the left, you'll be on stone. We'll say technically could get you there.
Okay, you're a generous god. I don't know if I don't know how deep down Viria is, unless she's 5 feet down. But I'm gonna cast Bless on Rose and Nagheim.
Okay. Can you do it for yourself as well?
I can do it for myself.
Okay.
I believe. Let's just see. I can bless up to 3 creatures of my choice. So
1, 2,
yeah,
3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, baby. So a reminder that is you get advantage on attack and saving throws, which brings me to a regular attack.
No, you get a D4 onto it, not advantage.
A D4. Oh, right.
Okay, so everybody,
It says D4
Rose,
on my
Nagheim,
thing.
Cult, grab a D4, just put it beside you there, just so you know. Cult, I'll get you to remember to remind people of that.
Yeah, I got my little thing here.
Cool. Now, anything else on your turn? Did you want to hold an action to, or was that an action to bless?
That is an action. Bless is an action.
Okay.
And he is. What else do I got here? that I can-
I'll say you haven't used a bonus action if you want to hide.
I think I might hide.
Okay.
Or I don't know if our healing potions cure poison.
No, it's
Oh,
like a
it says hit
condition.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a condition. Okay. Yeah, I will take my bonus action to hide then.
Okay, fair enough. Next up, Viria, you are trapped and squeezed inside this worm. What would you like to do?
Can I cut my way out?
You can sure try.
Yeah. I'll roll with disadvantage since I'm restrained
'Kay.
and blinded. Oh shit, I forgot to do my concentration saving throw on my spirit shroud. I'll do that now as well.
Sure.
Concentration save. That's
If I
fucking
have any
fail.
wish for fellow DMs out there, it's that you have players as honest as mine when it goes for this kind of stuff. Like, I appreciate that.
We like to fail.
It's part
yeah,
of the story.
exactly.
Me.
All right.
Thank you for the reminder to lie more.
You, I'm always watching, but everybody else, yes.
Okay, well, my
sneaky.
spirit shroud is down. So
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is, as a bonus action, I will cast Banishing Smite.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Nothing for now.
All right.
Okay,
Dun,
so with disadvantage, that would have been a crit. 13.
That does not hit, I'm sorry to say.
Okay, attack number 2. Ugh. 16 or 25.
That's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Still does not hit.
Blech.
And
Inspiration.
go for it.
I'm determined.
Yeah, no.
16 or 18, so nope.
It was a good try. Worm's turn, Scott. Anything? Well, Yeah, I don't think you can move.
No, I'm restrained. So
Yeah.
0 feet of movement.
Okay, bonus action, anything?
My bonus action was my banishing smite,
Right.
but
Okay.
I did not hit. So
Okay. So you are in there, and it is the worm's turn. At the start of its turn, Viria, you take 28 points of acid damage.
reduced. I'll use my other reaction.
Okay, good. So 14.
Yep.
I mean, if anyone had to be eaten by the worm.
Oh wow!
It's
Thank you.
True enough.
See, if it was me, I would have just turned into a T-Rex. Oh wait, it just rips out of it.
I mean, I thought about Misty stepping away, but it's something I can see, and I'm blinded.
Yeah.
So I can't see shit.
It's unfortunate. Just like it is that it appeared right behind Rose.
Ooh, attack of my attack that I was holding.
Yes. Let's see it. 2 attacks.
Ah!
Now, I will say, even though you were holding your action, you can make this reckless if you want, so you can have advantage.
Reckless.
Do it!
I think
I was gonna say, keep in mind with Reckless,
baby.
they get advantage against you.
That's true.
Fair.
Well, I don't need to do it reckless because there you go.
Oh, but
It's
you
27.
said. So let's see. All right.
He's forgiving, but not that forgiving.
Yes. When you claim something, we're going to stick with it. All right. That does hit. Roll some damage. So 14. Now, real quick, just before you roll your second attack, are you adding your recharges of blood burst every time you hit?
I am.
Okay, good.
Sure am
Let's see the
trying.
second attack. This, again, because we claimed reckless, you get to hit with advantage. Roll 20 is not our friend today. Ooh, is that the damage or the roll?
That's the roll.
Ooh, that's gonna miss, unfortunately.
That's okay.
All right, but you did do a good whack on it. All right, was there anybody else holding a turn as for when it appeared?
Rose, did you add a d4 to that?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
roll a d4. Roll a d4. This could make or break it. No.
No.
Good try though. Good looking out. All right.
It nudged you.
So as it appears, it sees only one target. So Rose, this is coming for you. It's going to be a 28 to hit. Oh wait, hold on. Because I said so. It's a 32 to hit. That gets you? Yeah, it does. What am I saying? That's 20 points of piercing damage halved to 10. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Veer, could have
And-
company.
You get a plus d4 to that dex saving throw.
Yes. It is not gonna matter. Do you have any inspiration?
oh man, look at that! Look at that!
Do you have inspiration?
No, you don't. Never give me.
You don't burp. Don't put it on me. She mutes. You are also swallowed.
Gulp.
Oh, hey, Rose.
Now,
Oh,
I will say, I'm just going to move you over by Viri just so you guys are on the sidelines, so to speak.
What are the conditions when you're swallowed?
You are
Restrained and
blinded and
blinded.
restrained. Oh yeah, and you also take 23 points of acid damage. Now, I will say that seeing the only other 2 creatures in sight, it can move there and only there because its speed was reduced by something that Viri did.
But that's gone, so no. That was the spirit shroud, but my spirit shroud's down. So
How big is its reach? Oh, shit. Well, Nagheim is a little bit out of range up in the air.
That's why I went up high.
I'm hidden.
You are, so this will be a disadvantage. Okay? You ready?
Oh, tremor sense.
Yeah. He was staying still.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh, I think it matches.
Oh, dick smacking. Okay, yeah, it does. Sorry to say, you take 18 points of piercing damage.
Rumble bum.
Did you use your reaction yet?
I did not for this round.
Okay, do you want to half that or do you want to save it just in case?
Let's half it.
Okay, so that's 9 points and another. Come on, dice, don't do the stacking. Wizards of the Coast, come on, you got problems, but fix your dice. 34 points of poison damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
34.
All right.
Okay.
Now.
I'm going to roll my constitution to see if Bless stays up.
Yes, ma'am. It does not.
No, I'm rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
You have the
because
19.
I have a soul trinket.
Half a third. What was it? It was 9,
right.
so it'd be
18,
43.
It would
So
be
you'd have to do-
53. So half of 53 is
But it was-
27 at least.
It was the 18 was halved, wasn't it? But yeah,
I think still, right?
it's still no. It's,
That's
no.
still.
I'm trying to do quick math while panicking. Okay.
Yeah, I know,
It's not going well here.
It's all good. It's all good. Now,
And I don't think I have advantage because I'm poisoned. It doesn't matter.
okay,
Let's move on.
cool. So, moving along from there. Now that we have 2 people in the worm, Rose, it's your turn. I will mention one thing about the worm is that if you do a certain level of damage, it regurgitates everything inside of it. But it needs to be damage from within. So,
Puke me, daddy.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is Rose speaking to the worm.
and that's coming from the
hoping-
condom muncher. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So,
Cool,
just to put that out there for you guys, if you want to work in tandem to see if you can do something creative. All right. But with that said, Rose, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to take my axe and try to cut away at its stomach's lining.
Okay.
Rose. Wait until I attack so we can hit him all at once.
Okay, then I will hold my attack for when Viri attacks.
Okay. And I will say,
My attacks, my plural attacks.
absolutely, I will say, if you do it recklessly, it will be a straight roll for you, Rose.
I
Instead
don't
of
want
at
to do it
disadvantage.
recklessly.
You don't?
No.
Then it'll
have
be
an
a
idea.
disadvantage.
Then I want to do it recklessly.
Everyone hydrate.
I don't give inspiration
out.
for no burps, but I do look out for you sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. All right. So, Rose, you're holding your action?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nagheim, we're going to move on to you. Cult, you're on deck.
Nagheim is looking terrified right now. And he's gonna kind of, oh, please tell me this thing has a brain. And there's gonna be a sharp, little, tiny yellow line going and towards it. And I'm gonna use synaptic static, and it needs to make an intelligence savings throw. As long as it has an intelligence over 2.
Oh no! Oh, his little eyebrows went down and my heart broke.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Ooh.
Then
It has
that's
an
my turn.
intelligence of 1.
Okay.
I am not even making
Oh,
this up. This is
yeah.
not a custom thing either. It has intelligence of 1.
Okay. That's my turn.
Do you want to fly higher?
I'm out of its reach, so
Okay.
as long as I am out of its reach, I'm fine here.
I will say it's not fully out of the ground, but that's cool. All right, moving along. We got Cult.
Cult's going to use his bonus action to take a healing potion
Good.
because he's going to die. Fuck it, we're gonna go superior. Let's get on this.
Whoa, nice.
33.
Good.
Beautiful, beautiful. I need it so bad. And he is going to. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I've used my bonus action.
I will say, you know, you're at least 10 feet away from it, and it
Yeah.
managed to hit you. So,
Okay. But I need to get my friends out.
yep.
But I.
Oh, word to the wise,
I'm
like the
poisoned.
damage to have it regurgitate needs to happen from within, just in case that's what you were thinking.
Well, let's make it easier. I'm going to use my last spell slot, and I'm going to cast Bane on it.
Go for it.
And hopefully, although it rolls really high. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't decide.
This is when you need an actual physical coin of Timora.
Yeah, I know. I don't even have any coins here. I have change everywhere. I think I need to see them to bless them.
Yes.
So I don't know if I could cast. No. It says you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
Yeah, what are the components, though? It should say, like, verbal, somatic, material. There should be
all
something.
Of those things. All 3.
Okay, but
Okay,
that's not what I'm thinking of. Nagheim, which is the one that dictates whether you need to see someone or not? Is it just a
It
thing?
says it in the spell.
In the spell.
It says any creature or object or whatever that you can see. If it does not say that, as long as they are within your range, you are good to whatever.
So it would be within the first sentence or two.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, Bless does not require you to see them. You just have to know they are within that range of you for it to work.
Well, I know they're inside the worm,
Yep.
so I'm gonna give them the best chance they have, and I need to bless myself. So let's bless. And
I just read
okay,
the
bless
chat.
is back, baby. Bless is
Excellent.
back, baby.
For the 3 of your friends, or you included?
Nagheim, everybody but Nagheim.
Everybody but
Nagheim's
Nagheim.
safe
Okay.
in the air, so,
So,
everybody.
or
but
Everybody
Nagheim.
get your D4s out. And anything else on your turn, Cult? Are you staying put? Are you moving?
I'm gonna try. I'm staying hidden.
Okay, fair enough.
Technically, I'm still hidden.
Yep.
Unless it sniffed me out because it has tremor sense.
Me too.
This is true.
So I'm staying as still and as quiet as possible. I'm gonna
Sounds good.
stealth.
In that case, it'll have disadvantage if it tries to go after you.
Beauty.
Next up, we have Viria and Rose, who was holding her action. What are you guys doing?
Question.
Yeah.
Does this thing count as a beast or an animal?
It's a monstrosity.
Okay, there goes that plan. So, I rolled for concentration. My banishing smite is still up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do as we planned and try to cut myself out with Rose. Just kind of like through the earring, going like, "All right, now Rose," and hit it with my sword.
Oh, I'm trying to come up
D4
with
on there.
something that would like take the disadvantage off you, but it's not like you're flanking. You're just next to your friend. Being next to your friend
can't
is a
even
thing
see
for
her,
a rogue.
So
Yeah.
it's
Remember
Sorry,
your
I rolled
D4s,
with
remember your
advantage.
D4s?
Yeah.
that
Rose-
wasn't that 20. That's homophobic.
What? What just
I
happened?
rolled with advantage, but it's supposed to be a straight roll, right?
Okay, hang on. One thing at a time. So, Viri, what were you doing?
I was attacking with my sword, and I rolled with disadvantage, so that's a 14.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been a 20, which is why I'm so pissed off.
Oh,
right now.
I get you. Okay, so
That's
let's make
okay,
your
D4.
second attack, and then we will resolve Rose.
That's true. I do have
Put
it
that
up
up
there.
D4.
Oh, plus the D4. Yeah. Yeah. Roll the D4.
Yeah.
Get that four.
Yeah.
Get that four. Get that four. Oh.
17.
By 1, you missed it.
Yeah.
Oh!
I figured.
That is tragic. All right, second roll.
But I get, a second attack. Again. Oh.
Nagheim
Oh.
flies away, saying it's
drifts
too
away.
much. I can't deal with it anymore.
I never liked you guys.
Come
anyway.
on. 21.
That hits.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So It gets, let's see, this is gonna be big. 14 slashing,
Okay.
an extra 4, so 18,
18. Right on.
plus 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Because
23.
of my life drinker invocation, yes. And because my banishing smite spell is active, I get 5d10 force damage.
Let's see it.
28.
That's on top of everything.
Yeah.
So that will be 51 points of damage. Correct?
Yes, and then as soon as she connects with her bonus action, she's going to take a swipe with her claws as well.
Okay. Let's see it at disadvantage.
Yes.
Banishing Smite wouldn't take over this bonus action, right? It's just been cast, so it remains until it's been used,
Yes, it's
right?
a concentration spell, so
Cool.
it remains as soon as... Yeah, and that's a 28 to
At
hit.
disadvantage?
Yes.
My
I rolled
God.
an 18 and another 20.
Amazing. Let's see the damage.
Oh, cool. So 5 slashing.
Okay.
And 5 cold.
Okay, so that's 61 points of damage in a single
And
turn.
I do believe my Hexblade's curse also gives me an extra
Jesus
4 on
fucking
that.
warlocks. Okay. So
Yeah,
65 total. And Rose, you have 2
yeah.
attacks as well?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think I rolled with advantage, but I was meant to roll only with a straight roll, right?
Yes. So 2 rolls.
No, but I'm gonna re-roll because I did roll with advantage when I was meant to be rolling straight only.
Yes, with a D4 too.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll.
And the D4?
19.
And the D4?
The computer, so gotta give me a
That's okay.
chance.
It hits anyway.
Two.
All right, roll your second attack, and then we'll do the damage for both.
Well, no, because the second attack is gonna be with the spell,
With what spell?
the bloodthirst.
Yeah, that's cool. So let's see the roll.
Oh my god, it's still processing for me.
Good
Okay.
lord.
There you go.
All
Here's a D4.
Excellent. Let's see the next D20.
There you go. Natural 20 on the
Ladies and
bloodthirst
gentlemen,
attack.
it happened. It freaking happened! All right. So, here's what we're going to do. How many blood bursts did you save up?
3.
3. Oh, all right. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to deal with the straight damage from the first roll. So, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 18. And now we are going to do I love this so much. We are going to what is your damage bonus? Is it plus what? Like to your attack rolls, what is the damage bonus that you get? Plus what?
I think it's 11.
Yeah, my hit DC is plus 11.
No.
On both.
Sorry, 1d12 is the damage plus what?
7.
Oh.
7. Okay, so roll your damage and your blood burst, and we're gonna double it and minus 7.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the physical damage on the blood burst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now I'm gonna roll blood burst, level 3.
So we're gonna minus 10 because of the rage. Keep that in mind. And that's the blood burst.
Yes.
Okay.
So blood burst.
So 15, 30, 44, minus 10, 34. 34 points of damage. So, like I said, if there was enough damage done internally, it would regurgitate your friends. But instead,
Roll initiative.
no, that's not what I wanted to do. What I actually wanted to do was this.
How do you want to do
For
this?
another worm comes out of the worm and eats them again.
I will say, just for a little bit of flavor text, you see the center of this worm blossom, burst up, and explode. And you see Anime X go to one side. You see Dragonclaw and Greatsword splash to the other side as both your friends explode on opposite side as a gush of blood and guts rains down across the desert, creating the biggest, reddest, moistest explosion of blood and guts this desert has seen in some time. They both 3-point land and look back to their friends. If there's anything you guys want to add to it, by all means, let's hear it.
Rose is gonna roar and be like, ah! And she's obviously covered in blood, and it looks very cool.
Absolutely. Viri?
Viri just also kind of like lands and then just falls back and like stays there.
Fair enough.
Also covered in blood, guts, and stomach acid.
Absolutely.
Colt's gonna cheer, and then a bunch of like innards and viscera just hit him, and he's like, ah. Oh.
As the blood shoots out, Nagheim's just gonna put a shield up. They come out pristine.
Excellent. There's a little blood rain cloud over top of Nagheim's head that's just cascading over top of their shield. All right. Well, battle done. A lot of scars, a lot of healing needed. And I will say, miraculously, the camels did not die.
Hooray! Amazing. Oh, Abe, I've got like 2 healing potions. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
I'd rather not get eaten alive again.
Oh, yeah. I almost died. I was at 12
Are you
points.
okay?
I'm fine now. I'm back
Says
up.
the friend who came out of a worm's insides. Are you okay?
I'll still kind of like slap a hand down on him and give him 12 hit points.
Oh, bless. Oh, wait. No, that's me.
I mean, it wasn't on my to-do list, but that was interesting, right, Viri? Being
Yeah,
inside a worm?
definitely. I come to think of it, I could have banished us with the worm somewhere else.
Lucky
With that.
break.
That doesn't really sound good.
Yeah.
Colt?
Did this creature have a soul?
Did you use your last one? Yeah? Or does it matter?
I can store up to 4.
Nice.
I've had tokens of the departed for quite some time. And
Oh,
it just
man.
takes a reaction to nab their soul.
Sure, why not?
Oh, you're bless.
Oh, that's what you do. Hey.
I know. All right, that was fun. How are you, Nagheim?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, good for you.
Cool. Well, get your narrow little ass down here and prestidigitate the shit out of me because I am disgusting.
Ditto.
I think a little.
please.
I think a little bit of it got in my mouth. And I've got another one of these bloody things. And he holds up like just a pale, like green crystal.
What is that?
I don't know. That makes me feel a little better that I have it. Auntie
Okay.
Olaf talked about something like this. I'm gonna have to look into it further. And he just puts it away.
I'm going to walk over to one of the camels and just try and like find some towel or cloth or whatever and like
You know, that they
Rub
keep
up
in their
against the
pockets.
camel.
You know.
I can just clean. Just come. Don't walk away from
yeah,
me.
you were taking too long. I'm sorry.
I can only move so fast. As Nagheim says,
You're in
as
the
they
air.
specifically are moving slower than normal.
All right.
Presto, everyone clean.
Gross.
So, with the bloody mayhem and gore that is spread across the deserts of Marquette, what was the plan before this all happened?
Suppose we could head back to Shamal?
Shamal?
Chantel?
Sure.
I'm confused because the map says Shamal, but the actual like Critical Role like wiki calls it Shamel. So
We call it what we want.
yeah.
This is our world. This is our time.
I mean, yeah.
Down here.
Yeah, there's not much more to do, and in the state we're in, if we keep on going like this, we might run into more of these forms, and I'd rather not get swallowed a second time.
Are you suggesting we camp here for the night or haul ass back to
Ah,
town?
just
It's-
haul ass.
It's like 10 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Not
Also,
even.
Cole,
What do we-
before this whole thing happened, you were upset. I'm sorry about that.
You know what? You don't really have to be sorry. I think it was just the frustration was getting to me that we... And I'm included in this. Don't think I'm pointing at you specifically. We kind of just upped and went into the desert without a plan or a map or any direction.
Yeah.
We get so excited that sometimes I think we can just sit and think a little. Me
Yeah,
included.
this-
I'm
this-
not
this-
innocent.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy makes it hard to think in general, and just yeah, he left us with that map he used to get to my home village, and it just, yeah, I haven't been thinking. Sorry.
Oh,
But what
that
should we do about
really
the
didn't occur
shards
to me.
thing?
Sorry.
Let him do
Oh.
the work. We can steal the shard from him. We
Yeah.
just got to be a little bit more careful. Like, maybe we.
We would have to do it most likely in the city where he has the guards on his side and the people.
Well, this is kind of why I suggested maybe trying to stow away or something. Yes, we would be surrounded by enemies, but at least we would be away from the city, and
We
we
could
wouldn't
stow
risk
away.
endangering the citizens as well.
Or, well, let's all get on the cart and we can talk as we ride.
Mm-hmm.
Now, rather than stow away and be caught in a corner like rats in a trap, we find a vantage point near the ship. Now, when he gets back, they're gonna have to either they're gonna take off right away, which means we have to act real quick, or they've got to stock the boat, which I don't know how many people were there when we left Shamal. I can sneak in and I can steal whatever he's got.
The thing is, as well, he knows I'm here,
If we are on the ship
so
and we get into trouble trying to steal whatever he has, I've got the ring and we can snap out.
that's
So-
true.
That's my contribution. However we want to tailor it with your ideas, it's fine by me.
Just a thought. He hasn't seen me, I think. From experience, it's quite easy to get hired on boats. Deckhands go missing all the time. They get drunk and they don't get back to their boats. And boats are always looking for people to, get on board and help. So, that's how
See,
I
I
got the job with
would-
the circus.
I
So
would
maybe
have
maybe
yeah, I would have suggested that, or having Cult deal from, under their nose, but I don't know if he's aware that you two are with me.
It's true, we don't really know how much he knows. We know about the map, but that doesn't give us a lot to go on.
well,
Chances are he's seen the three of you with me already.
I think it's fair if Rose goes in posing as like a sailor looking for work, there's a chance she could get kidnapped again. And I
He's
don't
not-
like that idea.
He's not above using people as leverage, though.
Yeah, we have to kind of imagine the worst here.
Well, Nagheim, you have that spell that allows you to transform people.
One person.
If we could kidnap the motherfucker.
We'd have to get him alone. We'd have to make sure the city guard doesn't see us, his crewmates don't see us, and the civilians don't see us. If we get stuck out in water, if for whatever reason we can't get to you with the ring, somebody gets stuck or left behind because they can't get off a ship. If
We'll
one of
call
us
that-
goes in alone, they could get found out and be gone for good. We are
What if-
completely in his territory right now.
Yeah, I don't really like that. I would be happy with a little bit more familiar surroundings where we can have a little bit more advantage.
Nagheim,
What
what
about
if you turn me into someone else and I go on there with the ring?
Only I can turn myself into
Oh.
looks of another person.
That's true. I was wondering why you chose Raven. Okay.
Now, what do we know about Thorndyke? Is he just a vicious fighter? Does he have magic at his
Magic,
hands?
yes.
Okay.
Chances are, if he comes back with a shard, he might have more powerful magic than.
I believe
know.
he is a warlock as well.
I mean, we could plan all day, but
I mean, we could try to. We were by a chokehold entering back into here.
like you mean the landscape?
hmm Because it was
Jason,
like two mountains.
You look like a little.
It's not
puppy
that
dog
much
there.
of a chokehold. Like if you're thinking like 300, no.
No,
It's pretty large, yeah.
Yeah.
but I would think it would be our safest bet to try to get him out here.
You're not wrong. You're
Or we
not
could
wrong.
wait for him at the city outskirts.
Again, guards.
a little bit further out of the city outskirts then, where it would take a little bit of time for him to get to.
There
Now,
are multiple entrances to the city, though, aren't
yeah.
there?
Do you prefer that better than getting in a tussle inside the city? Now, what if we follow, like, tail him? If our plans, if it doesn't look like it's going to be like it's going to work either out here in the desert or in the city, what if we just plan to follow and wait for an opportunity?
You mean follow their ship once they're gone?
Yeah, it's an airship, yeah, or like a
It's
No.
a regular
seagoing?
ship.
How would we
Seagoing?
follow their ship? We have a rowboat.
Oh shit, we only have a rowboat. Because Amarusco is no longer in our employ.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going back to the city, maybe we could use our time to figure out more about what is the relationship between city guards and Thorndyke, and maybe how we can fracture it.
But the city guard is going to stop a fight no matter what, because it's going to put a threat towards the citizens and the town, or the city itself. So no
Well-
matter how much they like or dislike him, you cannot fight somebody.
And if we
in
are
the
the
city.
aggressors and prompted, then we're the ones at fault.
My vote.
Hello, DM,
Hi.
mysterious person in the
So,
background.
I'm
Isn't
digging
there?
all this. I'm digging all this like brainstorming and everything like that. I just want to throw it out there. If anybody feels like they're struggling for a solution, we can do an intelligence check and maybe I'll throw something out there for you if you want.
I had another idea before we do that. Do we still have those glyphs that blew up the city?
I was gonna say stakeout, sabotage.
Sabotage their ship.
Sabotage the ship, stake him out, and subterfuge, because it also starts with an S.
Sure.
Because I like alliteration. And I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if
Okay,
that might
well,
be the
it'll
way
be
to
a group
go.
thing if that's the case. So let's talk amongst ourselves here.
My
I
big thing is I would
will
have
give
to set
advantage
it.
if I can. 'Cause
Okay, sorry. I heard that, but I didn't hear Nagheim.
I would have to set those glyphs. I am not the most. Well, I have a +5 to stealth, but
With our mist cloaks at night.
that is true.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably fly while setting these,
we could.
so I don't have to touch the water.
I've got a
We
potion
could-
water breathing. You could even go under the water
Mm.
and swim there.
Same here. We could also disguise ourselves in a more traditional sense. Just in case we get caught, we could just,
Buy local outfits.
sure.
Yeah, like mine.
Tell them we're looking to join a crew if we get caught.
But yeah, stake out, subterfuge, sabotage. And should we roll on the intelligence check?
Well, I don't know. It's like,
To make
is that
sure
the
this
plan you
is
guys want to go for?
It's I'm all
it's
for
a
it.
plan, yeah.
No, no,
Is
no.
an
If
idea?
everybody wants that idea, you can go for that. This is just if you want.
A little bit of direction.
Guidance,
If
yeah.
we were in a bunch of different directions, then you roll an intelligence check.
As the day goes on, as we travel backwards, since we're on the cart and stuff, I would like to scry on him,
Sure.
just to see if I can notice him conveniently in like a weirder environment, sort of like where we were at before,
Mm-hmm.
or if he happens to be holding a crystal, or any.
What do I roll?
Wisdom
Wisdom?
saving throw.
Okay.
But it is. Let me see. He has -5 to the roll
Why is that?
because I know him.
A little more information. Everybody knows him.
No, like I'm familiar. I've seen him. I've been
Okay.
like up close. Oh wait, no. Firsthand, I've met the person. No, he has nothing to it. I have to know the target well for him to get the negative.
Okay.
And my memory does not count as a likeness or a picture.
So just straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll. Sorry.
19.
Okay, it does not work.
Okay.
Oh, wait. How long does bless last?
Long time ago.
It also doesn't affect stuff like
Oh
this.
yeah, it's attack and saving throws. Bye-bye.
Good looking out.
Well, are we all? This feels like a better plan than Home Alone with vampires. Because I mean, I felt pretty confident about that plan, and we saw how that went.
And then Martin.
But if we're all feeling good about this sort of idea, then we can get into town as quietly as possible, just in case he's got eyes everywhere.
I don't know what you mean. This is a great plan.
Oh, Rose.
And Home Alone with vampires was also a great plan.
I do agree. I do. Quite honestly, I do agree that was a good plan. Just wasn't the right person.
It feels like a humiliation I will live with for the rest of my life.
No!
Okay, so when I say we take some of our clothing, wrap it over our faces because sand, whatnots, try to have as few people as possible to see us. Maybe the guards at the entrance will want to see us.
Well,
We just have
Cole,
to.
didn't you buy some of the outfits when I went to the market?
I didn't. Daddy said
Oh.
no. Because I have too much shit in my backpack.
Well, don't take it all on yourself. You all have too much shit.
We all have a bunch of
What
shit.
is encumbrance? No one cares usually. What is
Uh,
this?
I can appreciate it because we don't have a bag of holding. We just have nom-noms.
Well, not only that, I've never heard anyone say we ditch this stuff back here, or we leave that here, kind of thing, aside from roasting the saddlebags. But even still, she still has more shit than she's capable of carrying. So instead of you having like an entire traveling, holy shit, apparently I was sweating.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
I do have 2 sets of clothing. I have a traveler's clothes and fine clothes that we can repurpose as like
Well, we can
schmugs
rent
or something.
a room since we might be in Shamal for a bit longer. So
You
we
might
can
need 3
use
rooms, one for all your shit, and then you 2.
Okay.
Ooh,
Fine, we get it. Oh my god.
I'm a hoarder called out.
Everybody is in D&D. Come on, it's
Encumbrance.
hey.
I will not behave.
So we go in quiet, find ourselves a room, find ourselves a good vantage point, stake it out, watch till he gets back. We'll work in shifts. While we wait, Nagheim and I can go for a little swim, unless it's just the 1 potion of water breathing. Does anyone else have a potion?
I
of
have
water
one as
breathing?
well.
I believe we all have one.
Perfect. Plant the trap, and then if it looks like I can steal in and steal, we'll do that, and we'll take off home. If it doesn't, we at least can cripple the ship, or
They'll be stuck here at least.
scuttle the ship, and then at least we know where they are.
Waiting for confirmation from his friends.
Well, I just
I nodded.
I just have,
Yeah,
I
we
just
got a
have
nod
one
from
question.
Furia. Yes.
What do we call this plan? Because like all good plans have names, like Home Alone with Vampires.
Sting of the Nightingale.
That's
What's
isn't
Nightingale?
it?
Plan Thundercat. Not getting a lot
Why
of
thunder?
positive feedback. I suppose that seems. I'm poisoned. And he just lies down and like puts something over his face.
What about a play on Thorndyke, like plucking thorns? Plan
That
plucking
might be a little
thorns.
too obvious if he's got ears.
And this is the
Get that weird,
conversation that
you
leads
know.
the crew back towards the city of
Yeah.
Shamal on their 10-hour trek to get back to the city limits.
Okay, what about instead of thorns? What about roses?
And we will
Oh, wait,
definitely
I'm a
pick
rose.
that up
That's
once we come
cute.
back from our bathroom break.
Hey.
Hey, oilet.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out right now. We're going to take a 10-15 minute bathroom break and we will be back. In the meantime, you get to see the lovely emotes that Nicola Nora has created for our subscribers. And thank you all for subscribing and following. That's awesome. And you also get to see the lovely art done by one Chuck Monty. So stick around. We'll be right back. All right.
With the double D20s.
right, welcome back, folks. Continuing on, night settles on the desert landscape as you all see the distant lights of Shamal coming into your peripheral. What was that?
It was just Fred's mic. She
Okay.
muted it.
Yeah,
No.
sorry.
No worries, no worries. I thought something was on my end. But you crest into the city just in time. It's about 10 going on 11 p.m. right now. So, what is the plan for the rest of the evening?
Okay, with my torn up clothes made to look like scarves, we're all wrapped, and as we get towards the city, we're gonna try and be as like low key as possible.
As we get close to the city, about 20 minutes out, Nagheim would polymorph themselves into a black cat and curl up in a corner and kind of hide because I don't have disguise self prepared, and
No worries.
I am noticeable.
Everybody
Am I
else?
still covered in blood.
No,
No.
No, we pressed out.
Yeah.
I cleaned everyone off.
Sad.
I will not let dirty people be in my presence.
I would have loved to
I've,
make an entrance.
I've switched back to my regular attire so that my arm can be hidden since it's kind of, a distinctive feature. Kind of like wrapped my half cape around my head, I guess.
Well, we can use my old clothes. I'll actually get rid of them and tailor a pile of
thank you, that'd be
rags.
better.
Yeah. I will take my 2 outfits, which I feel naked now that I don't have 2, 3 total, and I'll turn it into rags.
And where do we
We're on
go?
the misclosed. for good
Oh,
measure.
we get in no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. We head towards the docks
Okay.
and start looking for not going super close to the boat, but like peripherally around the boat and looking for a good spot to set up for a stakeout.
Are we doing this now?
We could do it at night, and we could find an inn
Well,
close by.
it is night now.
Oh yeah, because it took 10 hours to get here.
Yeah, I will also say, yeah, just because it came up there, is that you don't have lodgings yet for the night.
Okay.
Just in case.
We should probably find another inn, since we know they frequent the Clever Tiger. I almost said it.
Nagheim is going to purr a little bit and just gracefully hop down and try to find like a stack of boxes and just jump up it and just start looking like a cat watching. Well, not looking. They're a cat,
Easy
but
enough.
it's just gonna watch everything around. So it's because cats down at the dock. That's not really suspicious.
Sure.
And it's just keeping an eye on the ship, but doing the like cat just watching things.
I think
Alright.
Nagaheim's okay with sleeping in a box tonight. But you're right, we should find lodgings.
Did we also want to return the camels and slave?
Well, they're
Ooh,
yours.
Sell them?
right. We can sell them back.
Yeah, we could sell them back.
All right, you spent 50 on each camel and 70 on the thing. You get half that back.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And also having, camels and the slave are useless.
60 gold then? I'm doing that.
And
65, we'll say.
Can we say
Wait.
that we sold the feed with the camels?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, no, 85.
Oh, sweet.
There we go. Sorry, the what, huh?
The feed. We also bought feed.
If you want to throw that in there, they'll happily take it from you, but they're not paying for it. Yeah.
Crumbs.
Oh well. Gift to the camels for surviving.
Yeah,
Okay.
congrats. You survived a giant purple worm encounter.
And then search for an inn close to the docks.
Sure. Blah, 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 blah. What do we call it? The Clever Tiger?
Clever tiger.
This
but we
one's
don't
called
wanna
the Stupid Lion.
Ona lost a bet tonight, man.
And it's about 3 blocks down from the Clever Tiger.
Is it,
You think
Do
that's
we-
their competition?
do we have a view of the dock?
You do, but from that far away, probably not the best view of the Tyrannus.
Because, now, maybe if I get up on the rooftops, maybe we can find a little nook on the rooftops close to the ship where we can keep a close eye on it. Sleep in the rough. Sleep.
Well, maybe we can do so in shifts.
We could. I would like to be close to the ship, all of us, if we could. Unless you guys don't want to sleep on top of a roof. And
Well, I
also,
have
I'd have to find the spot.
I do have a tent that fits 2 people.
Oh, we also have Nagheim's bubble.
That's true.
I mean,
Which you all would know that it does kind of change color to blend in with the surroundings.
That's true. A tent would be quite noticeable on the rooftop.
All right.
we do want to blend in and look like normal people, so if we're gonna be renting a room, we should alternate who is staying in the room so that we don't arouse suspicion.
So if we look around the docks, what's the tallest? What would be? I would be looking for something with a direct view of the ship, something tall so that no other windows would be looking down on the roof, and something that they could easily descend if need be.
Well, that's the thing. That might be a tall order, just because all the buildings that are near the dock, like if you look, this picture that we've got in Roll20 here is relatively close to what I had in mind, where you wouldn't have taller buildings in front of shorter ones. It all kind of cascades up a little bit.
Okay,
So
I see.
the shortest ones are near the dock, and they vary like maybe by like a couple feet just to stagger it a little bit, but nothing like, oh, it's 20 feet higher than this one down here.
Is there perhaps an area that seems a little bit seedier, or like an alleyway where we'd be able to maybe a warehouse that doesn't look like it sees a lot of use, an abandoned building?
That's the
etc.?
thing, like where you guys are right now, it doubles down, because this is where a lot of like cargo and ships come through, but it's also where a lot of tourists get dropped off. So this is like the entry point for that. So there is not a lot of seediness other than like maybe a few pickpockets here, but they look like they blend in as well as anybody else. So you're not in a seedy area of town. That's more along the lines of the outskirts where it's more barren. This is very populated area. So
Okay.
as far as like warehouses, that again, that's not going to attract eyes and make people exchange coins for goods and services. So that's always off to the side and away from there.
Okay.
But
Okay,
is there something specific like you had in mind? Maybe I can accommodate.
Yeah, the idea I had was like a literal stakeout,
Right.
somewhere where we could basically be unnoticed for long periods of time, about 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll do you a solid there. Because all the buildings and everything are relatively the same, had you just been there and just out in the open, yeah, you probably would have gotten spotted even by passersby just being like, hey, what the fuck? But because you have a bubble thing potentially happening, that could be your cover. And then you could just pop out, look, pop back in kind of thing if you position it right. So you might avoid detection that way. The closest one is the Clever Tiger. So you would be on the roof of the Clever Tiger, if not staying within there.
We can have whoever's on watch polymorphed.
well, I was thinking of doing it in pairs, where 2 of us can go rest at the Stupid Lion, and then we can swap off one person, and then one person, then one person. And is it, our earrings reach 100 feet, correct?
500, I believe. Let me just double check.
500
I think
feet?
So.
Is the stupid lion within 500 feet?
I'll say yeah.
It's 500.
Bingo. Perfect. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's get some rooms at the stupid lion. We can leave Nagheim Cat here for the time being. I can't imagine they're going to be here right away, and then we'll get set up. It feels like a plan, like a real plan,
Yeah.
not like a little kid's plan.
Also, I only need to
Cole's
sleep.
very
for-
proud of himself.
I only need to sleep for 4 hours, so that might be helpful. Just like Nagaheim.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very helpful indeed. We also have to organize. Oh. We also have to organize a nighttime sabotage on
Mm-hmm.
the boat. All right. Okay. Let's get those rooms, and then Nagheim and I can do part one of the plan.
So now, how many rooms are you guys getting?
Should we
If
just
we
get
only have
one?
2 people in the
Yeah.
room, just one. Yeah.
So 5 silver.
I got it.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. So, plan of attack. Who's staying? Who's going?
Nagheim is just waiting around for a little bit with us cat form just to see if it seems like they're packing up the ship or anything. And then would find everybody.
Okay.
With if there was anything they noticed. And then be like, I need spell slots desperately. I would need to sleep first.
Oh, do you not have it for the bubble?
Bubble doesn't need spell slots.
Oh, okay.
But I need spell slots in case shit happens.
Okay.
Do you need them for the glyph?
No, because it's the
Original?
scroll.
Yeah.
The scroll. Okay. Well, do you want to go do this with me now, and then we can send you
I
back to sleep?
was thinking if we slept first, then by the time I wake up, it'll be like 2 a.m.
Oh,
2,
perfect.
3 a.m. So it's going to be the darkest it's going to be.
Yeah.
And it'll
Okay.
be a good time to
So
mosey on
maybe-
over.
So maybe Viria and I should go first.
Wherever if you want the bubble, I have to stay in it. But I can just sleep on the roof. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll say
I
if the
meditate
bubble is
anyway.
gonna, like, if you're gonna do a stakeout from the top there, you'd probably need the bubble
Yeah.
for the entire 8 hours that you might be doing a stakeout up there. Overnight
Oh, I
at
thought
least.
I thought we were ditching the bubble.
Oh no,
uh,
you need that if you're gonna do the stakeout kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Nagheim, you rest. I'll keep an eye out, and then I'll message you if anything happens, and then I'll come back and get you. We'll go do the thing.
Well, I'll come with you, Colt. You shouldn't go on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
You are not stealthing.
We
You
just
are
have
just
to
got her
wear-
cloak.
I have a cloak.
Yeah, we got to
Yes.
wear a cloak
Also-
in the
And it
dark.
could be a group thing.
The big thing too is I need to rest in case shit happens. But you all need at least 6 hours of sleep to make sure you're not getting penalized by it in the morning.
Well, yes. So just rest
So-
your 4 hours, and then I'll come
Yes.
back and rest.
But I mean, if Cult is saying that he's gonna go look and then come back, wake me up, and we go. That means Cult will be up for about 5 hours
Okay,
out
well
of an
then
8 hour sleep.
Rose will go with you.
Rose keeps an eye as Viri and I sleep.
Well,
There you go.
you both have to be. One of you has to be back.
That way.
Well, no, because Rose is
Time
gonna
out.
take the first one.
Time out.
Because I'm trying to make sure we don't
Yeah,
have
great.
exhaustion.
Time out. Who wants to go?
I think we're
That's
all
who's
cool
going.
to go.
All right.
Okay, but remember, after 2 hours, you both need to be back here and asleep. Because you'll be exhausted in the morning. And if shit happens tomorrow, I don't want it where you guys are gonna die. So both of you are back in 2 hours.
And then I'll go.
There you go.
Well, no, if you both
Rose
are
and
going.
Cult. Or sorry, Viria and Cult. Out the door.
I can't remember how the math works, so.
You each have 2 hours at the beginning, and then there's going to be 2 hours with nothing, and then Rose and I are going to be up for the last 4 hours. Because
Okay,
are doing 2 people at once. So that
Can
means we have a 2 hour
Albert-
slot.
Can Albert
Hmm.
fill in for those 2 non-hours?
That's +1 to perception, Bird, that I also...
Isn't it a +3?
Oh yeah, it is +3. But he doesn't see in the dark. He does not have night vision.
Can't you turn Albert into an owl or something?
I could, but I don't have many incense left. So if I don't want to have issues with him in the during the day,
I'm sure we can just buy some incense. They have a ton here. I smell it everywhere.
this is true.
We could also just have
I'll buy it for you.
Albert just be on one of the sails. That bird's gonna know if that ship moves.
Though they will notice a bird hanging out by their boat for an extended period of time.
But it's not
Ravens
unusual
would-
for birds.
Ravens are
It's
often
unusual
seen on
for a
boats.
raven.
It's actually not. Interesting point of fact. When sailors were out at sea, they would often have a raven in a cage, and then they would release it. If the raven didn't come back, they knew they were by land. If it did come back, they knew there was no land near. I read that in a book.
Yes, but there is land here, so why would the raven hang out at the boat?
Because fish.
Because
and
there's
stuff,
land?
Lots of seagulls and junk. I'm just saying it wouldn't. I don't think it would be very suspicious.
Why not turn Albert into a seagull?
I have respect for the bird, okay?
What's wrong with
What's wrong with
seagulls?
seagulls?
It's the clown of the bird world.
Wow.
You said it, not me.
Nagheim.
all the
Discrimination against birds.
all the bird people are angry with me now. All right, so I'm going to bed. Yeah.
I thought you were going with Viria.
I mean, we could
Right.
have...
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going with Viria. Albert can do what Albert wants to do, and then okay. Set.
Or we can each take a 2-hour watch and have Albert accompany the person going alone.
Then that way
That
I
works
have
too.
complete you can wake me out, and I can wake up everyone else if needed.
Do you want to do
This is
that?
the
That
most
way we have
complicated watch.
eyes on the ship at all times, and we don't have a 2-hour gap.
Yeah.
Sounds fair to me. Let's make it happen.
So, are we doing the roof thing?
I don't know now. What? Oh no. Oh, poor Daddy.
Well,
So,
I'll
I'm
go
gonna step in
first
here.
for 2 hours.
What are you
Albert.
doing? You are just... Okay, so we're gonna focus just on Viria. Everybody else, shh. Viria. What is your plan?
Initial plan that we discussed: staking out the ship for 2 hours with Albert.
Okay, ground level, top level. What are you doing?
I'll go top level. That way. Well, that would be obvious, but
Yes,
I
it
would have
would.
a better view as well. Okay, ground level, because I'm not extremely dexterous as well.
Okay. All right. So, are you trying to blend in with the crowd? Are you trying to stick to shadows? Do you want a good view of like everything that is happening alongside their deck? What is it that you're going to be looking for?
Mostly comings and goings from the ship. I would try and take advantage of the crowd, I'd say, since I'm not the stealthiest person around.
So you're going to hide amongst the crowd? Are you going to get close to the docks then? Or are you going to stay back? Like how much detail are you hoping to get out of this?
Well, there's not much detail to get out of this for now, I'd say. So, mostly, yeah, watching people come to and leave from the ship, mostly.
All right. Let's see.
Anything
So-
unusual as well.
So, no, not yet.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're heading out from the stupid lion onto the roadway. Let's see you make a stealth roll, please.
And if I'm wearing my mist cloak, would I have advantage on that?
Well, that's the thing. If you were sticking to the shadows, I'd say
Oh.
yes, but you're blending in with a crowd.
Okay. Normal roll. 14.
14? Okay. So, as of right now, no one seems to take too much mind of you. No one's picking you out of a crowd thinking like, oh, this one doesn't belong. You're just kind of subtly blending in as best as you think you can. Where is Albert?
Albert
I'll
would
say
be-
no, still Viria. She's going to direct Albert. You'll see through for sure, but she's going to kind of command it if that's allowed.
He doesn't understand people. I speak telepathically with him. So I would have told Albert to just hover around. Because, yeah, he understands me. I don't think... Do ravens understand people?
I'll let you figure that out. I'm going to keep
Yeah.
on going here. All right. So, you get close to the docks for your first roundabout. I'll get you to make a perception check.
Real good, real good. You can do it. You can do it.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
All right. So, for your first hour of trying to blend in and keep to the crowds and trying to make out any kind of comings and goings or activity that's along the docks where the Tyrannus is, you don't make out too much. And you notice maybe a couple of eyes just glance your way because you're lingering too long in one place for whatever amount of time and not
I'll
making
just-
purchases or anything.
I'll just start swaying and like,
Make a performance
I'm so
check.
drunk.
That's what I was gonna add on is Colt would like take whatever material was around her neck or face and then
Come
put his bottle of
on,
bourbon on it
Mhm.
and then just make her smell like bourbon.
You're rolling like shit, so 9.
Well, I'll say that her performance doesn't pull it off, but the smell of like fermenting alcohol on her, people do give a little bit of a wide berth, so that might be adding to like the stealthiness of it, is that while you're trying to blend in, people are trying to keep away. So it's like you're this little hovering little person that people are keeping away from for the first hour. I'll get you to make...
up at least.
All right. So let's say for this one, you find, I'll be generous and I'll say you find a little crook between a couple of crates where you do have at least line of sight to the entrance onto the Tyrannus that you could potentially slip into unnoticed. With the hood up, we'll give you advantage for a stealth roll.
Okay, I'm so drunk, you guys. I'm gonna go vomit in my little nook now.
With advantage.
Yeah,
Oh, it is with
advantage.
advantage. Wow.
Oh no!
because the other roll was a 1.
Oh no! Oh my god! I see it now. I see it.
Excuse me. I suggest you do not wander by the water in your condition. Do you have lodging?
My friend's supposed to meet me here, and
Your
what
friend will
time-
have to meet you elsewhere. Please be on your way.
This is discrimination against the alcoholic. And I'll get up and start walking away and
Yep.
swing.
Discrimination against the alcohol.
Mm. Now then, you head back to the stupid lion, not the cowardly lion. Oh, I know when. Crouching tiger or fuck. The stupid lion. You head back, and this is where we trade off with someone, right? So, who's going next?
Oh, I will warn you. They are keeping. Well, I don't know if the person I ran into was one of theirs, but they are keeping watch around the boat. So, probably have to do a better job than me.
Well, I can continue sleeping because I want to go out with Nagheim.
Okay.
So if we want to send Rose out.
Sure, Rose.
I'll go.
Right on.
Well, she's
when
only
I
had
leave-
2 hours though. Just
Yeah, but I only need 4 hours of sleep.
So by the time she's done her 2, she'll come back. If the other 2 leave, she can get 4 hours during that time.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll try and work it out.
When I leave the stupid lion, I would like to find, or perhaps if I can't find one, steal a crate.
A crate?
Carry. Yeah, to carry it.
How big a crate are you talking about?
Like a small to medium-sized crate that a person can hold comfortably in their arm.
Okay.
Or like a box, you know?
I do. Okay.
I don't know if corrugated carton exists in this
So
world.
I'll
that's
say
why.
you kind of just head around back to what would essentially be the back alley of this establishment. Looking around, you do see like a broken down crate that would have carried like some sort of vegetation in it. It's got that earthy kind of musky smell to it, and it's a bit dirty on the inside, but it's an empty crate about like yay big.
Awesome. I take it and I carry it with me
Good.
to blend in because I'm doing a delivery.
Sure. A delivery with an empty crate. I can't wait. All right.
Well, no, there's like vegetation inside.
No, there's not.
Oh, okay. Well,
You could always look down and went, "Oh, I've been robbed."
I'm gonna put some trash in it,
Okay.
but you can't see there's trash because there you go. I kind of fix it up a little bit so it looks,
Sure.
whatever.
All right. So I will say, same kind of thing as Viri. People are kind of giving you a wide berth because the smell of trash is not the most appealing thing. But away we go.
I pick some non-smelly trash.
Oh, but it's all trash.
Fine. I pick some recycling.
Hasn't been invented yet. But I love the
Smells even
enthusiasm.
worse.
So I will say make a stealth check. And I'm assuming since you're trying to blend in with the crowd, it's not in the cover of darkness or anything like that. So yeah, just
Correct.
a straight stealth.
14.
You don't stand out aside from not being able to fully blend into the crowd. So you look like you belong there with purpose, but yeah.
I'm an Amazon Prime delivery. You notice me, but it's not out of the usual,
All right. So where are you heading to? What are you doing next?
I'm just walking by the docks as if I'm looking for an address, but I can't find it.
Okay.
And I'm just like hovering and coming back and hovering and coming back. And I'm just mumbling to myself, where is it? Oh my God. And then but while I'm doing that, I'm just paying attention to this shit. Like, it just looks like I'm a lost delivery person.
So I will get
Master
you
of
to make a
subterfuge.
deception check.
$19.
All right.
Whoa.
So, for the first hour that you're kind of passing by and everything, nobody of authority takes notice of you. I will get you to make a perception check, though. Okay.
11. I'm so into my role, I don't know this shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that you say it like that. Yeah, so you are into the role so much that you're going by and you're looking over and you're a little confused as to what exactly you're supposed to be on the lookout for other than people coming and going. But everyone seems to be coming and going, not necessarily down the dock, but just in general. So you're looking for activity and nothing really shows up during that time.
After the first hour, I would like to approach the dock. Okay, sorry. What is the name of the ship again? Do I know the
The
name of the ship?
Tyrannus. I
The
think so
Tyrannus.
because Viri would have talked about it.
I'd like to approach the name of the ship and just the ship and just be like, excuse me, hello.
And you see 2 guards waiting at the edge of the dock.
I have a delivery for a ship called the Tridactus. I can't seem to find it. Do you know where I can find it?
The Tridactus, you may need to talk to the dockmaster. They would have a list of all the ships and where they are stationed.
Okay, thank you. Because it seems to match this one, but yeah.
Can I see your bill of sale?
Here, and then she produces a paper with like a really bad writing, and
This is
says
a
on top-
newsletter.
Oh, so what happened to the bill of sale?
It is a puzzlement. Please be on your way.
God, I'm so mad. Oh my, I'm gonna get killed. Oh, this is my first job too. Oh, and then she walks away.
Fair enough. And you return back to the
Okay.
stupid lion. Next.
I believe that's Colt and Nagheim. Nagheim, are you rested?
Yeah, it's been 4 hours?
Yeah.
Then I am rested. Also, ravens don't have a language. So it is 100% through our telepathy.
Okay.
Should have been better if it was a seagull.
They also don't have a language. But,
They
you know.
speak the language of French fries.
Wait, you looked up creature, but did you look up familiars, if that was possible?
The familiar and I have a telepathic communication.
And it doesn't understand your companions no matter what?
I didn't see anything
Okay.
about it.
Well, we'll do it
understanding
later.
other
We'll do it
people.
later. We'll continue
But
with
yeah.
this.
I digress. Colt has had many conversations with Albert, so
They're all in his head. He's actually like a little unstable.
Schizophrenic. Yeah.
I will turn myself into a black cat
hmm
and nod to Colt and scurry off towards the edge of the water away from people.
Okay.
Yeah, so somewhere where we can get into the water without being seen, even if we have to swim around like a
Mhm.
little area, but somewhere where we can go in and not be seen.
The
Okay.
whole time Albert's keeping watch flying in the sky.
Gotcha. So I'll say it's about 4 p.m.
4 a.m.
Yes, thank you. Not as bustling as like, the daytime where everything is coming and going and things are being shipped towards, or delivered, I should say. But there is still a hefty enough amount of people that are walking by and everything. And there are guards, 2 of which are now permanently situated in front of the main dock leading towards the Tyrannus. But if we are trying to sneak our way to the dockside, I'll say the cat, nothing really triggers anybody for that. You're just a cat hanging out on a crate, essentially. Cult, I will get you to make a stealth check.
I am tuned to my miscloak because I slept in it.
As we'd walk away, the cat's tail would just happen to tap Colt's leg just a little bit. You got it, baby.
Hey. Natural 20.
Nice.
Which gives me a 33.
So I'll say you go directly across from you.
Oh, I was looking at
Guidance! Ha! That's
because
it,
they
bitches. I'm
froze.
out. And we lost a Fred somehow, too.
I think Fred might.
Oh, there she is. Yay! The best comeback
You know,
of 2023.
I was so upset that guidance wasn't needed. Discord said nope.
I'm useless. No.
Oh.
So easy enough, you stealth your way into the lower docks. So if you want to jump in the water, you'll probably get in there as silently as possible.
I will drink my potion of water breathing,
Okay.
which does that, I suppose. I think that just comes out. Oh, right. Which gives me 1 hour, and then I slowly and quietly slip into the water.
Groovy.
With
All right.
Snackheim. Do I have the scroll, or is Snackheim coming with me?
I'm going with you.
Okay.
But you're a
Um,
cat, and cats hate water.
It's funny how this happens because I'd get to the edge, and as I would slip in, the form would just slowly turn into Nagheim, slipping into the water,
Okay.
and I would drink the potion of water breathing.
Make a stealth check.
Okay, do I get advantage because of the cloak?
Uh,
Because I never not became attuned to it. I've just left it on.
sure.
And guidance. Oh my god, fucking dice. Is it gonna do the thing?
I don't know.
Did it post it?
Nope.
Fuck. Well, I rolled a 22.
That's what you get for jumping in and out of everything.
Apparently.
Yeah, that does
Plus
it.
the-
All right, so you're in the water. Both of you are breathing underwater. What's the plan?
For flavor, Cult's gonna take out a little bit of that glowing vegetation, just so that it looks bioluminescent
Oh.
under the water.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a bright light, but it just sort of gives us a little bit.
Yeah.
But Nagheim can see really well in the dark too, better than me.
Did you already give me the glyphs?
Yeah, everything. Has
How
been
many
given.
did you have?
Woo-hoo-hoo. We'd have to rewind and go back to that game because I
Okay,
do not remember.
Because I know I have.
you used a bunch.
I know
And
I
I
have
think
one
you saved
on
at
me.
least one.
I think I saved one, and so I think that means you probably took one as well.
Well, hang on, because something in my brain is
No.
saying that you popped it out of your thing to give to Nagheim afterwards.
Yeah,
So I think it's just the one.
yeah. I think it's just the one.
Okay.
Okay.
I have garlic. I had garlic.
It's important.
It is.
Vampires, you never know.
Yeah, because
See?
I no longer have the glyph in my inventory.
Oh right, I wanted to see. I can't give myself this. Yeah, I couldn't copy this as my spells. Okay.
So yeah,
So-
if that was the concern, like you would have had to either copy it into your book and it would have been burned using that, or use it physically and it'll be burned.
Yeah. I think I would have copied it into my spell. Well, I would have copied a spell into my spell book if it was possible. But I don't think it's actually a spell.
Delayed fireball?
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, it is.
What spell level is it?
Well, either way, either you're using it now or you don't have it.
Yeah, I do have the scroll.
Okay, then we're good. We can keep on going.
So I would try to find a part of the ship, like, I guess near the back middle area, like in
Okay.
between there. And I would use like Sacred Flame or something to try to weaken the ship, like the integrity of the ship underneath there a little bit if possible, before putting using the scroll.
Okay. For that, I will. What?
Oh yeah, if we did it underwater, they probably wouldn't garner too much attention. I through the airing, Cult would guide Nagheim like on there's the dock side of the ship. We're on the water side of the ship.
So I mean, even if I did the like trying to weaken a bit underneath the water area, but then putting the glyph above so like no water impacts the fire, like just above the water line.
Well, I didn't even consider the water at first.
Yeah.
That's
So I would have to put the glyph above the waterline,
Okay.
but I would want to weaken the integrity a bit under if possible.
It's like that slate that girl broke over her head. Had they sawed through some of it, it would have broken. This is a.
Jason got
That
beat
right
up in
here
a
is
play.
why you don't confide in your friends. Never
I'm
mind.
glad
I
you
also
were-
I also starred as Chicken Little. Same thing. The apple rolled off the stage, and my sister of all people found it, and I was like, "Come on! You need to throw it. I need to do that." So my line, and she's like, "You want it? You want it?" Like a MLB player, boom! Hit me right there. Tears running down my face, and I was like, "Oh, the sky is falling!" And I just went back and forth collecting my animal friends, crying the entire time. Yes. Anyway.
Love that.
I'm not traumatized. You fuck you. Anyway. So here's what I'm going to say. If we're doing the sacred flame thing to weaken the hull, not knowing if there's anybody directly above it, not knowing if light or sound or heat will penetrate through, that is going to require some sort of sleight of hand check from you, Nagheim.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Plus, so 16.
No problem.
Yeah.
So how much of this are you doing?
If Nagheim's just trying to do enough to show obvious, like, if someone were to look at it, be like, oh, there's a bit of damage there. We either need to keep an eye on it or fix it.
Right.
Kind of idea. So that way, when an explosion happens just above it, there's a higher chance of it, like, breaking a little bit extra of the ship.
Okay. So again, how many times are you doing this?
Enough to make, like, a...
How many
I don't
times are
know.
you casting this?
Oh, God. How much time do we have? I guess Nagheim will
You
kind
have
of
an
do it until...
hour. Well, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
No, 45. No.
I guess I'll spend, like, I
How
don't know,
much
maybe
time, Jason?
10 minutes,
'Kay.
if that, to do the, just to do some damage around.
Okay. So, studying where you want to place it, how many times do you want to cast this spell?
Probably like 5 times.
5 times.
Let's say 5 times. Fuck it. Five's a
So,
good number.
is that a spell level or anything?
No. It's my cantrip,
Your cantrip? Okay.
because it's
so,
just to weaken.
Right. Okay, so roll it 5 times.
Oh, boy.
Guidance? I don't know. Guidance? Does that work for that?
We'll say you're doing other things.
Ooh, I feel like James Bond and Felix Leader.
That is...
All right.
How many times did I do it?
That's it.
Okay.
All right, so 24, what is that, 31, 39, 40, 50, half.
Nagheim just sinks the ship back.
That's
Just
why I
sl-
used the
it's
cantrip.
Slowly scuttles.
And then I would like to place the glyph.
Sounds good. All right, now make an investigation check, please.
Guidance. A lot. 20, 30, 20.
Nice. All right, so you kind of factor in the fact that the waves will ebb and flow and the tide will rise and fall. And you find a spot closer to the back that is somewhere sandwiched between what you think to be a cannon hole. What is that? Porthole? Sure. And where the water line is kind of leaving its mark there. With that, sleight of hand check, please.
Guidance.
Another sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? Game or computer?
Brilliant.
18, 30, 20.
There it is. Now, what is the
And it's-
triggering factor?
The triggering factor will be a cry from Albert.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Or like the boat leaving port.
I have to do something.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
see.
gonna
I see
trigger
what
it
you
through
mean.
Albert.
Right.
Fair enough.
What if Albert
And-
dies?
He cries when he dies anyway, so.
As do we all.
Yeah. We all make a little bit of a noise, so, you know. He's on duty to make that noise within the second he has to react. And,
All right.
Yeah. Maybe get us back, Colt. Since I don't want to turn into a cat again.
Colt takes them back to where they slipped into the water and just like very carefully helps Nagaheim out of the water. Presto, please. And
Yep.
they dry off. And then Colt's going to. Is Albert still on duty?
Albert's like flying out
Keeping eyes?
above us,
Okay.
keeping an eye on everything.
Alright, so who's got next watch? I have to go back and sleep.
Me.
So you have watch. Okay.
I have next watch. If no one's around, I would take if I can see the ship from here, I would just kind of put the bubble up here,
Up on where? The roof?
up on, like, where we slipped into the water. If no one's around, if it's a dark
Ooh.
corner, I would put the
Yeah,
bubble to
we-
match.
I would
the
say that
darkness.
is not advantageous, even though it
We
hides some
picked
sort
the
of camouflage.
location.
Yeah.
We picked a location earlier, so we can go back to that location.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I can just go back into the room and use Albert's eyes, and like look through Albert. So I'll do that. I'll just go back to the room with them.
Okay.
And then use Albert to do it.
So heading back to the room, one more stealth check from both of you.
Ooh, guidance.
Guidance.
The guidance twins.
With advantage or
Because you're
wearing your
helping each
cloak,
other, sure.
and you're wearing the cloak.
yeah.
It's 25 for me.
21.
Cool.
Oh, and I got guidance, so it's, I mean it's a 27.
I'm so proud of you. All right.
We're
That's
so
perfect.
stealthy.
Yeah. So you make it back to the stupid lion easy enough.
We were so cool. Did you not feel just like incredibly cool?
I definitely thought we were gonna get seen.
Oh my god, no, we did
But, like,
so good.
At this point, you're just seeing a little extra darkness, almost like an extra cloak coming off of Nagheim. It's like, thank God I worship like an entire goddess that's about to, the whole point is to be hidden. Holy crap, that was cool.
Do you have a little hug?
Yeah.
All right, play cool, play cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go into Albert, so if anybody wakes you all up, please grab my arm or something, because I won't be able to hear or see anything in the room. Cool.
I'm going to sleep.
Awesome. All right.
How's-
Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I just want to look something up.
Coltwell trying to get to sleep. He's like regaling the girls of like, oh, and then we did this and it was so cool. And then
Huh?
we took the
Colt,
whole potion. of-
Colt,
Uh,
let them sleep.
Oh, right, okay.
God damn it. They need to sleep. But yeah, Colt,
Talk
didn't
amongst yourselves. Half
didn't
the
you-
party's
yeah.
sleeping.
didn't you see that the fucking shadows seemed almost darker around us?
Yeah, it was like we were ensconced in like dark mist, and no one could have seen us. Oh, I wish someone could have seen us just to see how cool we did it.
Who would have guessed, like, a wizard worshipping a goddess of secrets would be able to be sneaky?
It seems ironic.
A little bit.
To go to sleep.
Just to wake up something. Oh god, Colt, what is this?
Oh, what is it? Water?
Needs some like leaves in it.
So how are you guys all doing tonight? Jason has to read.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's something.
Three of us are sleeping.
There was something that I needed to double check. I don't know why it wasn't on the scroll, but there is a time limit to this thing. Now I know on the delayed fire blast spell, it says concentration up to a minute, but I wanted it to go a little longer. Why it doesn't say the limit of that time, I don't know, and I apologize. But we'll say you have, I'll say 4 hours before it goes off.
I mean, it makes sense.
So
'cause
it's
the
gonna go
scroll.
off?
Yes.
I
Oh,
can, but
shit.
it's a concentration spell, so I can still at any time nix it
We're actual terrorists.
because.
Well, when you drop the concentration, that's a triggering as well.
no, the.
I just read it.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah.
I can go back and take them off.
I could go back because I know exactly how much time I need. I can go back and remove it if I need to.
This is where I become rules lawyer.
It's
Once
called
you
Dispel
use
magic.
it, okay, but you won't be able to reuse it. That's the
Yes.
thing. Okay.
Yes, but again, I have the ability to get rid of it,
Mhm.
and I do have in my photographic memory for the next month every single detail of that scroll, so I can
leave
copy it into my
on
book. Because
baddies.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with
I know.
Nora. We should just let it blow.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I have no problem either or with that, and I
As
will
a
be a
player,
stickler
I'm
again.
like,
If
less blow it up.
I'm probably not going to let that slide. So if you're thinking of memorizing a scroll and then copying it, no, you need the scroll.
okay,
All right. Because that's been the rule going since the beginning. All right.
Okay, well, this was not a discussion that happened in character and in game, so
No. We're just,
yeah.
something was in my head. I'm like, okay, so they're not doing the Albert call. I thought they were going to, like, I thought you were going to blow the ship. And I was like, well, it's going to go off whether they wanted to or not, I'm pretty sure. And then I didn't see the last bit of like when that is. So I'll give you guys some leeway saying like, it's at least, you got at least 4 hours before it
We're
goes off.
definitely not avoiding confrontation now. That's for
well,
sure.
they don't know it was us.
Yeah,
Well,
we were real sneaky. We were so
He knows
sneaky.
I'm
Oh.
here, so he'll
Wha-
probably put 2 and 2 together.
And I do need one moment for Zyvan.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
And thank you.
What about my beard? What about mine?
I am your beard.
I don't need a beard.
No,
Not-
you're
not
lovely
that
without
kind
one.
of beard. I was talking about my facial hair.
I have seen you do too many facial. Wait. Facial.
Continue that
Oh no,
sentence.
no.
Continue that sentence.
No, because I forgot the
on our
word at
OnlyFans.
the most inopportune time.
Continue that sentence. What kind of facial have
I
you?
was laughing so
do?
much I have to pee.
I want a fireball to go off right now, please.
Let's do the. Let's do my quick perception check because
Yeah.
I have to pee. I'm laughing so much.
Let's go.
So, through Albert's eyes, I just want to make sure nothing's suspicious or it doesn't look like they're trying to go. That's it.
Who's trying to go? I'm sorry.
I want to make sure they're not trying to sail away.
Oh no.
And I want to watch to see if I see any of them coming back tonight.
Not that
because-
you notice. No.
Okay. Cool. For the rest of my shift, I'm going to be right back because I have to use the bathroom real bad now.
I want to be here for this.
All right. So I can't remember what the consensus was. Were we gonna get Nagheim to defuse this thing, or are we setting it off and going?
We're setting it off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Betty's train. Let's
yeah,
go.
we should just let it explode anyway. You can find a new fucking ship. Fuck him.
All right.
Tyrannosaurus looking ass.
You named
We
it.
can jam
I know.
whatever we
I know.
want.
I named it.
Where
And
did
you
it
gave
go?
me that panic attack like 20 sessions ago. So.
Oh, just wait.
There's so much more.
Okay, so. Okay. So I will get somebody to roll 26d6, please.
Can I do
Oh
it?
my god, I want to do it. I
Can
want to
do
do it.
I want to do it. Fuck you. This is my bad guy.
Rollies. Who does it? Roll
Oh,
a
yeah.
d20, both of you.
Shit.
No,
with
no, no,
my
no, no, no.
luck tonight.
I yield.
Okay. 2066,
Thank
please.
you. 2060.
It is Ari's backstory. Vengeance shall be hers.
Oh my god, I never seen so many dice.
It's Christmas, y'all.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
it's totally
I do want to show everybody. We're just going to flip to the battle map. Please excuse the art. If you look down in the bottom corner of our damage thing, it looks like a string of Christmas lights. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous scene.
Beautiful.
Yes.
1 + 5 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 1 + 6 + 3 + 5 +
Okay,
6
now I
+
gotta do
3
real
+
math.
2
Hold on.
+
It's
2
just-
+ 1
Equal
+ 2
number of
+ 1
ones
+
and
6 + 2 + 3 + 5
109.
+ 4 + 6 + 5 + 6 + 2 84.
There we go.
Holy smokes.
So,
We rolled the d6s.
yeah.
Standard.
Well, I mean, it's
Ari-
4
Ari's getting
hours if
vengeance.
that's what you said. So y'all would be awake, and I would not detonate it
And I
before.
I wanna watch this shit burn.
But yeah, your pee took 4 hours. Now
Yeah.
we're awake.
Okay, perfect. As long as Viria gets like a nice view,
There you go.
that's my big thing.
Where are you all, though, when this happens?
This is
We
a terrible
found-
idea.
A
Oh,
nice,
you have
cozy
no idea.
rooftop restaurant that serves tea and breakfast.
Okay.
And also has a panoramic view of the port.
We should probably look inconspicuous.
So I'll say
That's
you
why we're
guys
having
are in.
breakfast.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're having breakfast. There you go.
I'll say you guys are in the sub level of this particular inn, where there is food to be had and drink. Similar to the Clever Tiger, just not as fanciful. It's very like, instead of having like an ambiance, it's very much like a checkered tablecloth over top of something and a candle that was probably from Home Depot. So you get that layout, you're there, and all of a sudden, that sounded more like a burp. I'm sorry.
That did.
But that's gonna be Rose's reaction. Rose's gonna be like,
As
if
it's
someone's
going off, like as we got to the restaurant, because I changed my prepared spells, I would have disguised myself beforehand as a normal widow,
Okay.
like not a complexion of a drow.
Sounds good.
Just so you know.
So, you hear this go off.
Elf.
Yes. And you see some of the other patrons in the place kind of, what the hell was that? And some of them kind of go, they all kind of panic and move outside. Do you guys go with the crowd or do you stay inside?
Go with the crowd.
Go with the crowd.
All right.
Yeah. Give myself guidance and aiding the confused looks.
You bet. You head outside and you do see black smoke rising from the direction of the Tyrannus. You see many people kind of scattering around, pointing, just, wow, what happened? I heard this loud explosion. You see scattering of splintered wood all over, and you see many people rushing with buckets and barrels and carts, trying to put this thing out. Some are diving into the water to try and like splash everything onto there. Yeah.
How does the boat get on fire? What happened?
Vira's just watching, like, blank face and all.
Rose will turn to an onlooker, be like, "What's going on? Do you know?"
And so,
Talking.
Oh, I know. Everybody's just kind of like interested in the thing, and you get the basic murmurings of like, I don't know, I just heard it go off, and holy shit, now there's this fire. Look at that. Woo.
Oh my god! Which boat is it?
This is that one over there. They know about half as much as you do about this situation, so.
I know, but she's doing the normal reaction, you know, an onlooker would have.
Yep. So we got this far in the plan.
Colt's just standing there and just like on the earring, he goes, I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Well, whatever it was through the earring, obviously, it feels fucking great.
I'm glad. That's
Bro.
and
Rose will
now
add.
we
Actually, I think this was a great idea. This is so much fun. We should explode things more often.
We should
And-
get those terrorists more often. But
And
this
I will
particular
say,
vote,
it took this long in the campaign for Nagheim to actually burn something down.
Just because I threaten people for killing a centaur to completely burn their home does not mean I want to burn everything down.
Just everything in your
That's fine.
path so far.
No. I
has
haven't
been
wa-
your go-to solution for
Yes.
a lot of things, okay?
And you finally got to live that
That's
dream,
true.
and I'm
Because
proud
I'm
of
a
you.
wizard and I have fireball. What else am I gonna do? Talk my way out of this? I got as much charisma as a rock.
But
I
that
literally
said,
have all brains. Nothing else.
the damage has been done. Now, what comes of that is yet to be seen. What are you all planning to do now that this has happened?
Go
So,
back to breakfast.
I'm gonna go in the earring. Like, now that
Valid.
this is done, we don't know if he's here. I have another however many hours left or on the 24 hours that I can scry on him because he beat it. So, we should probably not be in town for when he arrives so he can come find us and we do not have guards on us or civilians in the way.
Where should we go?
I guess we
I'm
are
just
going to
saying.
be confronting him. What if we leave him a message? Well, I mean, this was leaving him a message in a way.
I mean, I can definitely leave him a message.
but no, I don't want
directly
you
to
to
his
contact
head.
him directly. No, I want
We-
you. I don't want him to be aware of any of you three. For now.
I believe he's seen me with you.
Yes, but let's limit that contact. I mean,
Fair. But I believe we should not be in the city.
Okay, but where do you propose we go? Because we've tried the desert and that wasn't really cool.
We're gonna have to be in the desert if we want to avoid the guards and the civilians.
We just sold the camels.
We don't need to go that far. Just a good distance out. And I can put up the bubble. And
What if we
Iria?
just hide in the
we
city?
could
What?
keep staking out this area if he returns. Then, when he returns, we can leave him a message to meet us outside.
if that's what you want.
Well,
How
I
are we
mean,
gonna-
don't have many options anymore.
Yeah, so okay. So there's staking out and then sending message or delivering message and then meet him out into the desert for what? A final showdown? What if he just doesn't want to show up? That happened with the vampire.
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
if he's in possession of a shard, then maybe I can try and communicate with my patron again. So maybe she'll
mean-
have an idea where he's at.
vengeance aside, I'd say now, as fun as that was, we have thrown them off the game. We've taken away something that they rely on. Yes, Jason?
You've damaged the ship. It's
We've
not
damaged the
broken.
ship.
Yeah.
It's not broken. Okay. Well, we definitely are keeping them here. That gives us time to keep watching, keep our eyes on. Let's get a feeling for what they're going to do next. And if we can just steal that fucker and get out of Dodge, vengeance is a dish best served cold. That means
Colt,
waiting.
your ring. Can we charge it so that we take an extra person with us?
I don't think so. Unless is it by spell level?
It's by spell level.
Okay. And the last time
All
you
we
charged it, you
need is
charged
to
it for
grab
4.
him and leave.
Teleportation spells only work if the person is willing.
But with the ring, though.
It's
Same.
charged with a teleportation spell. It's
fuck.
enchanted, I should say,
Okay.
with a teleportation spell.
There is a real, and this is like a Hail Mary, is I can command him to accept, which means he will.
But that would make us no better than he is.
I was gonna say, I still have my spell once I rest. I can not just command him, but control him.
That would make us no better than he is.
What if we just watch from the city, see what happens next, and before deciding on a course of action?
I still think you need to try to contact your patron.
Yes,
Well,
I will keep
I
trying.
think that can happen as we continue keeping a low profile in the city before committing to either making contact or getting out of here, or making the boat explode again. I think maybe keeping watch on the boat and seeing what happens next, and then decide from there might be a wise course of action.
I actually very much agree with you, Rose. So I think that is the best way to do it. We can plan all we want, but we also have to assume everything is gonna go wrong.
Also, we've been really good at keeping a low profile here.
Weirdly.
Despite Thorndike knowing you were here, these last couple of days, we've been really good at keeping low profile. Doesn't mean we're anonymous, but low profile is good.
I mean, I did get spotted last night when I was.
You got recognized or just noticed that you existed
Noticed
among other
that,
people?
I was pretending to be a drunk on the docks, and I think a dock guard, are those dock watcher? What are they called?
A guard.
I should know this. I've worked on boats. A guard.
A guard.
noticed me and sent me off on my way. So.
Well,
It's not unusual.
tonight
Well, I know a
we're
guard
just
didn't
gonna do a
recognize.
little better.
Well, fair. But I know a guard did not see call tonight. Rose?
We did really good, you
Oh.
guys.
I actually made contacts with the guards. I had a delivery box with me, and I was trying to deliver it to a boat on the docks.
So 2 of you have been seen around that boat the night before an explosion on that boat.
Well, they didn't see me. I was floating, and I had the shawl and everything. So
Maybe we'll
delivery
we-
people are not like unusual. Me,
we can do the bubble or Albert or me.
Or me.
but this is why I'm saying like the next 2 days we stay inside. We don't go outside and get noticed. Because if we go outside, if we leave for the dessert, that looks even more weird. And if we just stay here and just carry on, you know?
I can periodically throughout the day go out as a cat and look around while Albert also looks around. But I think it's best if Viri and Rose, you both are not seen around the docks again.
Understood.
Okay.
All right. So what's the game plan here?
We're gonna hide in our room.
how long?
We are staying put.
For how long?
Until-
Basically keeping eye on like what's going to happen,
Yeah,
but we're
until
not
we
leaving.
see Thorndike.
Yeah, if there's a tea shop by there, by the docks, Nagheim would probably spend some every couple hours through the day, like go there at least twice for like 2 hours each time to just enjoy some tea and just keep an eye around watching the docks
Sure.
once things have calmed down.
Folks, did you want to try and get that bag you wanted again? Brass bagger.
Oh, I can't afford it.
How much was it?
How much was it?
Jeez.
Too much.
A lot.
Oh, just somebody look up price of a bag of holding and multiply it by 15%.
Motherfucker.
Inflation.
Hey man, you guys had deals with Trixie out the wazoo. This is, yeah, they don't know you guys.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
But I don't think
That
we
was
should go out
15%,
shopping.
not 50.
Yeah.
I'm just
That-
saying something we can do while we wait.
No, I mean like we
So,
should not.
15
be
pounds
noticed or
would be 2,500 gold.
Technically, I can't.
That's the
afford
cheapest
it.
one.
I mean, if you want one a bit more expensive, I can chip in. I got like 1,000 something.
Hold on.
I can afford
Oh,
it
here
on
it
my
is.
own.
Here it is. I quoted you guys 4,600.
Yeah, I don't have that.
If we need it, I can chip in some money.
I can also contribute.
Because I have 3,700, and that will, if I, that's all I have, with the exception of that 300 gold diamond that I've been
I've got
hoarding since.
1,227 gold pieces.
I can give you 250 gold plus an emerald worth 250 gold.
Oh, is anyone writing this down?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not me, at least.
It'll leave me with nothing, like 5 gold pieces and 3
Yeah.
silver. Okay, so I have
No,
30.
I'll give you 500 as well.
Okay, 500 from Veery.
250 gold from me and an emerald worth
I
250
can
gold.
give you 100 platinum,
What?
which is 100 gold, 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's for the entire team.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
Oh,
And I would actually, who would be the best at keeping inventory? I'm looking at you, Fred. I know you like keeping a neat inventory. My inventory.
No, but you
she-
should. No, you should have it. You should have it.
I don't really want the responsibility because I'm super unorganized with my inventory.
I can keep inventory.
I have like 10 things, not even that. Maybe more than, maybe 10 things in my inventory.
So,
I'm good for keeping my own inventory, but like it feels like a good responsibility.
we have enough for the bag of holding, yes?
We
Mhm.
do. I just-
Collectively?
2,000 plus. It was
Do you have the numbers that everybody would contribute to it?
Yeah, the
Okay.
crew will is contributing 2 grand. I will put 2,500 in.
Okay,
So
so,
that's 4,500. But I'm gonna try and haggle.
well, that's exactly what I was going to say. So it's 4,300 right now. Roll a persuasion check.
4,300.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't you say 46?
Guidance.
I mean, I might be shooting yourselves in the foot by
Let's double
reminding
check.
you of this, but
You are correct.
And
yeah, there you go.
4,600. My mistake.
Okay,
Let it be
46.
known that I am an honest and honorable player.
15.
No thanks.
15 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing as you guys did purchase a map that you confessed in the store that you already have it, you don't really have a use for it, but you took it anyway. And that word did travel back to the shopkeep that you did pay patronage to the Clever Tiger, which is his niece's establishment. We'll see. You can knock off 400 gold from that.
All right. So that leaves. Okay. Okay.
And does
all
he
right.
want to buy Nom Nom?
Absolutely not.
No one wants nom nom.
No. We'll use nom noms for something nefarious
Yes.
in the future. Okay.
Nagheim got to burn something down. We will find a unique way for Nom Nom to be
Oh, I
in the
have an
storyline.
idea.
Okay, so that's ended up costing me 2,200. out of my pocket. 500 from Veery, 500 total from Nagheim, which I'm included, and 1,000 from Rose.
So I'd say if you want, with the amount of savings that you have, everybody can get 100 gold back from what they put in.
I'll still contribute the entire 500.
Oh, that's... Yeah, because I still put in the
Yeah, because Colt put in more, so like that discount can go back to his pockets.
So we'll say
Yeah.
200 for Cult, 100 back to Rose and Nagheim.
Wait,
Oh.
no, I've already done the math.
I don't need the money back.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you get 300.
I took the 400 off of my 2,600.
You're good.
So
There you go.
And we're fine with that. It's fine.
There
That's
we go.
good.
Okay, yeah, math makes me panic.
And yet you're playing D&D.
Not well.
Why did I sign up to play a game that involves so much math?
Okay, I usually just let you guys do the math and then go.
Okay, so I'll
"Sure,
keep
whatever."
inventory.
Yeah.
But we can figure that out post game.
Give yourself that bag of holding, baby. It'll
Yeah.
live with you.
Yeah, I would like to use my disguise self to go to the a place for tea
Sure.
and watch over the docks. Just, yeah,
I'll get you to make a perception check.
okay. And each time I go, I'm gonna look like something different. So the first time I'll go as a human, just some dude,
Mhm.
potentially bald with a little bit of a brown beard, you know.
A beautiful brown beard.
A red shirt,
Yeah,
hazel eyes.
25.
Awesome. So,
trying-
as you're
trying to
sitting
butter
there
him up.
having tea and everything, each time you go back, you see a little more construction being done to repair the ship. The smoke is cleared. It's still a little bit hazy. You can still smell the smell of like burnt wood in the air. But you do see ropes being lowered down to the side of the ship, planks of wood being put back in place, smoothed out and everything. At their current pace, after about 7 days, it should be repaired.
Okay. Oh, do I wanna do something?
I mean, you're already in this deep. What else could you
Yeah.
not,
Why not? How far away from the boat am I?
Sitting at the particular shop, I'd say you're about a block, 2 blocks away, maybe? No, probably less than, we'll say a block.
So I would probably manifest my book within 60 feet of me. And then try to move it. But I would make the book look like my past self. So the visage,
Mhm.
whatever,
Visage.
of my past self would try to go up to one of the workers, and I would use command to tell them to break it.
Break what?
Or break.
Or destroy.
Like if destroy. So they'd have to use their turn
Oh.
to try to destroy that. So it would just be
Okay.
So it wouldn't be me, but it would go up and to a person. And they'd have to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
15 on the die.
Okay. It would have, but yeah. And if once it's done, it would just kind of fizzle out.
Now, your other self goes up to this individual, says, break. They look at you and then, fuck, and fizzles away like...
These docks are haunted.
You know
All
what?
right. So, we are staking this place out. We are looking at things, what exactly was the plan in a nutshell again?
Waiting for Thorndike. We've got to get eyes on him.
Okay.
Or is, that
And-
group he went out with.
After 24 hours, I would like to scry on him if he does not return.
For sure. Go for it.
It would be the wisdom saving throw of a lot. 17. Yeah. Yeah.
17 on the die.
Okay. He is then safe for another 24
I
hours.
am rolling this die forever. All right. So, with that said, just fast forward a little bit. If the plan is to constantly just perceive from a distance, to wait in anticipation for a return, for some sort of event to happen, enough time goes by that the ship is completed and it's repaired. And you do see eventually. I'll roll a d4. Oh shit, roll it right off the table. 2. Nagheim. It's on one of your tea excursions that you do see rolling back into town 3 carts carrying large crates folded back onto the backs of them, rolling down the dock that leads to the Tyrannus. And everybody aboard slowly begins to tie everything back so they can load it back onto the boat. Make a perception check.
Guidance yourself.
Yep.
Ah!
Oof.
Ooh, beauty.
12.
And they are loading things back onto the dock.
Mhm.
Or onto the boat, I should say.
Since it's been a couple days, I'm gonna have that past self kind of float down to the dock.
Break!
And
It's the break ghost!
She's
what
back.
at the top, because I'm assuming there's like things up above that they have like rope attached to that's pulling things on, or are they
Yeah, there's
loading it?
like, there's a kind of
like
crane
cranes?
at the very end of it that kind of
I'm
helps
gonna
to
fireball the crane
Holy
Oh my god.
through my
Stop.
my fake self.
Make an intelligence check.
Well, I can't
Yeah, I
tell
was
it's
gonna
me
say,
though.
can I like fucking
Make an
try
intelligence
and at least
check.
talk to my patron before all this happens? Like,
Apparently.
Great,
last
that
2
is
days
the
have gone
dumbest
by
fucking
too
thing you
fast.
could do right now, and you know it.
Well, it's just a
No, that's
Fireball would go off
us
and it
getting bored and
disperse.
frustrated. Okay, that's not a good idea, and you know it. Nagheim is way smarter than that.
I mean, it would prevent them from loading it, which would then put them back in time. I'll put them back in time.
And that would
but
put them
with-
on high alert, and any progress you want to make, gone.
Can we say that we've established a communication? Everyone's like, no, don't do that, don't do that.
That's the way narratively it will work. Yes, thank you. And yes, Viri, you make a very good point. You wanted to communicate with your patron. You've had plenty of time to do that in this moment. Anytime you try to reconnect with that sort of, what did we call it? It was a meditation of sorts. That doesn't seem to work. But what does work is every time you go to sleep at night. And this has been how many days? How many days would you have waited before making contact?
Oh, she would have tried making contact, probably like instantly the day after they explode the ship.
Okay.
Like not on the first night since we were focusing on resting, but on any subsequent nights.
Okay. So I'll play out the first night, and this will inform the rest of them. Because the first night, you try to meditate and make contact, but no purchase. Nothing to kind of connect with it. It's not until you fall asleep, you wait for something to happen, but you're left in the darkness. You try to be patient and wait for any kind of sign, any kind of sound. Nothing. Until
Weak. Coward. If this power is wasted, why grant it in the first place?
and you wake up the next morning. And I would like you to remove 1 level of your warlock.
Uh-oh.
So we're at level 4 now. Cool.
Of your warlock? You're level 11.
Oh, I thought spell slot level.
No.
Like spell level. Okay, so warlock level. So I'm level 11 now.
Yes, ma'am.
There goes my life drinker invocation. Okay. This might take a while.
You're
No
still
worries.
a badass. It happens to a lot of warlocks.
At least they multi-class into paladins.
Oh dear.
Now, how long before you make a second attempt? Or is that your only attempt?
No, I'll continue. I'm stubborn.
All
Are
right.
you sure you want to level down in the warlock class? No.
So, the next night comes. You try to reach out. Is there anything you try to communicate to your patron?
Well, the question I was going to ask was what, so you could give your power to him instead.
That's it?
And well, also, I exploded this fucking ship. Like, I'm trying to fight back.
Please remove another level the next morning.
Ooh. Ouchies.
I'll just keep the character management thing open.
Again, you say the word and we don't communicate with them.
Gonna try again.
What do you say this time?
Hang on, I need to think this through.
Is that there, Rose?
I'll tell her I'm afraid because I have things to lose now. But if you can promise me we'll be able to keep them safe, then I'm willing to work with you, and I apologize.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
You can move it.
Let me go back to my character sheet.
Too good, baby.
Persuasion at disadvantage. Okay. Ugh. It's a 19 or an 11. 11.
Okay. You hear no response. And you wake up the next morning frustrated, angry, confused. You lash out. You start kicking over things, smashing things. You summon your sword. And it doesn't come.
Cool.
So, I'll say 2 more sleeps. Do we keep going?
Yep.
For each, take off 2 more levels of your warlock class.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is like John Bender versus the principal with detention.
I got you for 2 months, Bender.
Got you for the rest of your natural goddamn life.
I was actually writing, like, just out of boredom the other day, a list of like all my favorite movies I've ever watched. Surprisingly, not a lot of John Hughes made it onto the list, which
John
is
Hughes,
weird.
Some of it didn't age well.
No, by all means. But like,
Yeah,
I think The Breakfast
mean-
Club was the only one that I put on there.
Yeah, oh, Breakfast Club
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Beside the point.
Yeah.
So, finally we arrive to the day that Nagheim notices that the crew that set out into the desert has finally returned to the Tyrannus. Hi, Nagheim.
I have notes to write.
All right.
How far away from everyone am I?
You'd be, well, if it was a block away from the ship and the place was, we'll say you're about 2 blocks away.
Nagheim would go in the earring and be like, they've all arrived.
How many does it look like?
Ship perception, so I'm going to assume the same amount as what left.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and I'm worse off than I started a few days ago.
Yeah, you look a little haggard. Beautiful, but haggard.
Yeah,
it
I didn't want
almost
to say
adds-
anything, but
It
yeah.
almost adds to your mystique. The bags under the eyes, the haunted look. All right. I say. What do you think, guys? Should I go have a sniff around tonight when they're all asleep?
To be fair, once he finds out what happened to his ship, they're either going to set off immediately or they're going to have high guards on.
So,
We should probably relocate for now.
what do you suggest?
Finding another inn somewhere in another part of town.
I mean, this inn probably
We've been
is still safe.
hanging around the docks for the last few days. Someone could have noticed.
We've been pretty sequestered inside. We haven't really left our room. I've been dropping notes that we're having orgies up here, so just saying.
Wait, why did no one tell me about the orgy?
Not real orgies, just so they don't question why we haven't come out of our room. With the exception
The
of
question
Nagheim.
stands: why has there not been an orgy? This is
that
the D&D
explains-
people want.
That definitely explains why people have always given me weird looks when I've exited.
Yeah, considering you're a new person every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Wild
that
orgies.
tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, the orgy kind of explains it away. It's, we inviting new flavors in.
I mean, we
I'm
could.
so glad you're
we
learning
could,
things from me.
Yeah, again, we can leave and relocate to a new orgy location.
Also, I had a thought. Is their boat repaired or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So should we do some damage to it again? I was thinking we could do something to the sails.
Well, now, hear me
Well,
out.
can you do that without being noticed, Rose?
This is a real long shot, but what if this is an incredible long shot? You know what? I feel dumb saying it, but I've introduced it. I have to say it. What if Thorndyke thinks that trying to destroy the ship was your form of revenge, and he thinks we're gone now? We haven't made any other moves on the ship in quite some time. I really want to get on that ship. I really want to search it out.
But there's guards in front of the ship. We can't get.
I can get
You
in
would
from the
be-
water.
You would be alone with no way out.
We can all hide you guys in that spot in the bubble, so that you're close by, tucked away, ready to help.
Could we hide in the bag we purchased and you carry us with you?
Theoretically, yes.
Until we run out of air and die.
Until we run out of air and die.
Oh. I guess it would be similar to putting a bag over your head.
I mean, at this point, that seems like a plan. I just want to see what they've got. I can do this. This is what I'm good at. You're weakened.
Thanks.
Well, I could say that
For the
you're super
reminder,
strong
yeah.
and you can go and kill them all.
No, I know. I'm not comfortable going after them right now without my sword.
If there was only some way we could keep track of them.
Without your sword? What happened to your sword?
I can't poof it anymore.
Wait,
It kind of sucks because that was my sword before the whole dragon thing.
Wait, well, if you can't poof your sword, that's a bigger issue now than Thorndike.
Yeah. I think I may have figured out a way to track them. But it still involves me doing what I wanted to do, is to get onto that ship. If I don't find that any shards or anything or get in some trouble, I have this whetstone, and he shows it, and it's just a simple whetstone to sharpen a blade with. I can put this in his belongings, and Nagheim can scry upon it.
I can also locate people.
I've never seen him with a weapon, though. So
Oh,
would
shit.
he carry a whetstone?
I have this, and he takes out a spool of string. This spool of string. I can take this piece of string, cuts it. It's just like about 3 inches long. I can tie this to something inside it, something of his. He'd never notice it. And Nagheim could scry it.
Let's say I did allow you to go on that ship alone, which is
Not
dangerous.
alone. Not alone. Just a little bit of a distance away.
So
Still
alone.
I want you at the
Semantics.
first sign of trouble to let us know through the earring and use your ring to get back to Singorn.
What about you guys, though?
We'll find our way back.
I can't.
Nagheim can teleport people now.
Oh shit.
Now, it's been a while.
Yeah.
We've used it quite a few
Well,
times, actually.
you know what I mean.
All right. It's a deal.
We meet back in Singorn if anything goes wrong.
If now hear me out.
I just want to
Jason's like,
remind you
So,
that it is a spell, and
There's-
if
I
they
have
have the
one more
ability to counter spells.
oh, I'm sure you all have
Probably won't
lots
work.
of things. But
I do have, Jason, just 1 second. I have one more thing for Varia. Now, I brought this up before. If I am alone and in trouble and I have Thorndike, I can, it's 6 seconds of him accepting a teleportation. That's it. And I can bring him back to Singorn.
but then nothing stops him from killing you in Singorn.
Well, we have the guards at the estate now. We're on our home turf. You guys come back.
Yeah, but they're not expecting you to poof in with some guy.
I think I'd... Okay. Alright. Scrap it. Off to you, Jason.
so
Shut it.
I have loved this a lot. But when I see multiple avenues that take you away from getting what you were meant to do here, both whatever it is with Thorndike, but also the Dragon Shard, and more it's cascading away.
I'm bad at problem solving, okay?
Oh no,
Too many options.
it's not problem solving. It's avoiding your problems. So here's what I'm gonna say. Shh. Mute your mics if you can. Here's what happens. You are planning all this. And as Viria is listening to all these solutions from all her friends, one way, another, it makes the frustration and the stress and the anxiety in you build and build and build. And you're shooting down ideas. You're trying to come up with other ones, but you are so frustrated in the whole thing. The fact that your power is being seeped away and you are supposed to face something that has been haunting you since the very beginning. It's when your vision clouds over. And it is just a snowstorm landscape. And you see a figure, shadowy at first, becoming more and more into focus, walk towards you. Until you see Thorndyke standing in front of you. You, opposite them. You see a chair appear beside him, and one beside you. He sits. He motions for you to sit, and you do. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
He's here for the orgy.
Oh, got an invitation.
You heard her? You heard
My
of
safe
him?
word is didn't kill your friends. Whoa. Whoa, whoa,
That killed me.
whoa.
So, thank you all for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for hanging out and chat and chitting the chat and all that fun stuff. Love seeing that. And we will be here next week, same time, same channel, everything. And we will pick up where we left off tonight. In the meantime, as we always like to say at the end of our show,
Have safe
Have
orgies.
safe sex
Yum, yum,
with
yum,
that
yum,
big
yum,
fat
yum.
titties.
all the yes. Nom, nom, nom.
Double